Well, aren't you astute?
Well, why are you wearing a tie? I've never seen you wear a tie.
So?
I was wondering.
Did you roll my house?
No. No.
Do you know who rolled my house?
No.
You rolled my house?
I wouldn't do that. I heard you tell somebody else that, and I'm like, no, I wouldn't do that.
You rolled my house?
No.
You roll it?
What possible motivation would I have for rolling your house?
What possible motivation would you not have? You rolled my house?
You gave me a new monitor. You smashed the old one, but you gave me a new one.
You rolled my house?
The last house I rolled was with you. Do you believe?
Swear.
I swear. When did you get your house rolled?
Last night. Obviously after 11:15, because that's when the guest that I had left. Then I went to bed about midnight. Hold on a second. Hey, Eddie? Yes. Can you find out whoever's talking out in the lobby and go tell them to shut the hell up or get out of the lobby? Thank you. Because I can hear them in here. Mm-hmm. You rolled my house.
I didn't, and I don't know who did.
Swear.
I would drive from my house all the way.
Swear.
I would not.
Swear.
Drive from
Swear.
my house.
You roll my house?
No.
Why you roll my house?
I didn't. Why would I do that? Especially if you would come out and catch me. You'd kill me.
I wouldn't. Not if you're out rolling my house. You roll my house. Eddie, you know anything about it?
Not a thing.
Why do I feel like JR?
Why?
Well, when he got shot?
Oh. Yeah. It wasn't me.
You ain't swore yet.
I swear.
To what? You rolled my house?
No.
Because even though that you calmed down, yesterday you were running around this station acting like a crazy man.
I was upset for a very short time. When I saw my new flat screen monitor, I was fine. In fact, I was a little embarrassed.
You rolled my house?
No.
It's a dandy job. A dandy job. How do I get that out? Do I hose it out?
Don't hose it. That's going to make it sticky and stick to whatever you get left.
Oh.
Unless you got one of those really, really, really high pressure hoses, which you do.
I got that, yeah, pressure washer.
You might be able to blast it out.
You rolled my house.
I couldn't have done that.
Why couldn't you?
I wouldn't drive all the way over on a school night to your house at midnight. I don't know what time you go to sleep.
You roll it? Well, I'll take pictures.
Okay.
Because you won't believe it.
Is it really good?
Yes.
Neighbor
you
kids.
You would think that I had just made cheerleader.
I'm thinking it's those teenagers you packed off that time in the alley with the Batmobile.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, they know where you live. They know you're a grumpy old man.
They followed me into my driveway.
I'm just saying, of all the people, it would be it sounds like a teenage thing to do, and they do know where you live.
You rolled my house.
No.
Swear to God.
I swear to you.
God. Nice. That's not, I appreciate that. Swear to the other one.
I swear to God. I'd like to come by and see it.
You're welcome to come help me clean it.
Busy. Trees, bushes, it all.
It's mostly the two front trees. Eddie, how long does it take to get that lie detector chick up here?
I just have to call her and find out.
What's her name?
Diane Robinson.
If you did it, you can tell me.
If I did it, I wouldn't tell you.
It's funny.
It's not, you wouldn't think so.
Yes.
You're gonna have
It's
to find
hilarious.
it, okay? I didn't do it.
You wrote my house.
I've already sworn.
What they say when you went out there and told them to shut up?
Actually, the sales chick goes, I know, we're leaving.
Oh, good. Oh, can they hear us out there?
Yeah.
Look. You would think that great big neon green on-air sign out there and the rotating red light would indicate to be the hell quiet.
Plus another sign yet by the door that says on the air. There's 3 indicators.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that one. Why you wrote my house?
I didn't, I swear.
Eddie, you wrote my house?
Absolutely not.
Swear.
I swear.
Trey, on the other hand, has a lot of reason, a lot of time, knows where you live, drinks a lot.
Based to Brainiac. Do you ever find his two-way?
No.
Here he comes. You rolled my house?
No.
You rolled my house?
I did not roll your house.
Why'd you roll my house?
I did not roll your house.
You rolled my house?
I did not roll your house.
Swear.
I swear. Wish I thought of it, but no. And here's my defense.
Okay.
At midnight, I was much too hammered to drive.
Yeah, you were, remember when I called, because Trey helped me pick up the Batmobile last night? And then he went ahead and went home. So I called, I thought he was just following me back to the house. You know, we would drink. I call him at the house, and he's already starting to get loud.
Well, that Stars game lasted so long that by the time it was over...
They go into like 5 overtimes?
5 overtimes.
At that point, it's not who's going to win. It's just going to get it over with.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So you watch the Stars game?
Yes.
Then you rolled my house?
No.
You rolled my house?
I did not roll your house.
He has more motivation than anybody in this room and more opportunity.
What's a bottle? What is that?
It was dropped off for you.
From?
A listener. It's sealed and everything.
Whiskey River. What is this? It's like Willie Nelson's own brand?
Never heard of it. I would say so then, yes.
Got his face on it.
Whiskey and Willie, yeah.
What is that smell in the building? Anybody else smell it? Yeah. 6-year-old, 86 proof, Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. Oh, look, it's got a Willie Nelson guitar pick on it, too.
It's also got a CD inside.
Oh, does it?
Limited edition.
Let me see that. Nelson Old Whiskey River. God, he looks bad. If whiskey does that to you? Well, he doesn't drink, though. Doesn't he just smoke?
Used to drink.
Who rolled my house? You rolled my house. Did you?
No.
Somebody rolled my house.
Oh, obviously, yes.
Hi, John.
Hey.
Yes, sir.
Your little buddy over there, Kid Craddock, was on the radio whining about his ratings going down and blaming the listening audience this morning. He was begging for them to even lie and mark the ballots.
Did he really say that on the air?
He said, we don't care. This whole group got into it, all his little five compadres. He's getting whinier and whinier every day.
Did he actually make mention of any ratings or anything else? I mean, as far as... See, I can't talk about it because it's called ratings distortion. All I can do is say what they are, but I can't talk about the way they're gathered or anything like that.
They didn't discuss, other than the fact that when they said when you get your little ballot or whatever, just turn your radio on and turn it down.
He said those words?
Yes. Turn your radio on and turn it down just so you could hear it.
That's
Mark the ballot.
Okay. I can't let you say anything else, but thanks. I believe that'll get you in trouble.
I'm not saying a word. I'm way out of this.
I didn't even look at the morning ratings, really. Hold on, where are they? Oh, there they are on the floor. You rolled my house.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
All right. Let's see. What's Craddock's target demo?
Man.
Queers?
No.
Ladies? Women?
Well,
Persons? Persons 1834?
There you go.
All right. Yep. I'd be crying, too. That's too bad. What else does he see? Persons. Yeah, looks like he dropped all the way around. Maybe next time you'll steal material from a better show. Oh, look at this. Stern is number one in Men 1834. Oh, no, that's afternoons. Well, all the ratings are all mixed up together.
Yeah, I understand.
You robbed my house.
No. Why do you keep asking?
All right. Well, I'd be damned interested to find out if he actually used those words.
Yes.
I find it hard to believe anybody would be that stupid in radio.
After that many years of being in it.
Yeah. Maybe somebody taped it. Why are you still in here?
I didn't know you were done with me.
Yes. Thank you. When are they going to come in here and fix the floor? I don't think they did.
Bob Hinkie is busy with this remote broadcast tomorrow for the Cowboys draft.
So we get to have a squeaky floor.
He wanted to make sure it was done right and do it himself.
Why don't they, you know what, go get me a drill. Go get me a drill now and get me the screws and I'll do it right now.
Okay.
This floor shouldn't squeak to begin with, but to put it on hold? Nice big drill. Get the loudest one they got. See if they have one that's gasoline powered. And whatever screws they're going to use. And I'll do it myself. You rolled my house.
I didn't.
It's okay if you did. It's a great job. I got a sense of humor. You roll it.
If I did, am I in trouble? I don't know where this is going.
No. Why would anybody be in trouble? I could take a joke. You rolled it.
I really didn't.
O'Malley, you know anything about it? What about Tassos? He's pissed off at me because I'm hitting on your producer chick. He rolled my house?
I don't think he's quite that pissed, and besides, I can vouch for his whereabouts last night.
What were you guys doing?
Prepping at a bar.
Prepping for, your Sunday show?
Yeah.
Saturday night Sunday show?
Yes.
Prepping 3 or 4 days in advance?
Yes.
And you're on how many times a week?
Once.
You crazy man.
And I watched the Stars games, too, with Tim.
Well, that didn't mean anything. You could have been anywhere. What time did the Stars game end?
I was drinking. I don't really remember. I can tell you all the guys were with me. They were on pilots.
They're probably flying today. Where are they?
They are out of town.
Were they drinking?
They took off this morning. Oh, no, they weren't drinking at all. Swear they were not.
Okay. Let's see here. Yes, Eric?
Hey, what's going on, boss?
Yep.
Just want to let you know that Whiskey River, it tastes nasty.
Does it really?
Oh, it is horrible. I took one shot out of it, and I bought the bottle, and I took one drink out of it, and I threw it in the trash.
Let's see what it tastes like. How much is this stuff a bottle?
I don't even remember.
Is it super expensive?
Not when it first came out. I had a friend that worked for a liquor store.
Can you get this open?
Got it discounted.
Well, this came with a CD.
Eddie knife. Thank you. So what about the CD?
That just means it's a...
That's not a good sign if you're having to distribute CDs with whiskey.
You got a point.
It's Willie Nelson. It's not Goldberg.
Damn.
What?
Not the same thing.
All right, let me see what it tastes like. Oh, that's one.
Let me smell it. I don't like it.
Thanks.
I don't like whiskey anyway, so.
Taste it. Just take a little small one. Ugh.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. Somebody vomit on me.
I'm about to.
Yeah. Damn. Taste this. Trey just came back in with my drill. Taste that.
Well said.
Go put this out in the lobby. Maybe somebody will take it. Go put it in the break room. I gotta have some Jack to wash that down. That's just. Give that to me again. I can't even describe it.
It's not aged very long.
I'd rather drink Willie Nelson Whiz. It tastes like, you know how some whiskeys have the taste of the cask?
Yes.
That they were in?
Mm-hmm.
That's what it tastes like.
It's oaky.
Yeah, it's very, very oaky. Like, too much. All right, here. Thank you. Well, whoever brought it up, I appreciate the gesture. But don't do that again. All right. Did they give you screws?
Yes, great.
All right. And they know what I'm going to do, right?
This is the one thing, and this is their wires running underneath here.
You know what? Should have fixed them. Shouldn't have left it up to me. I got a show today. I got another 3.5 hours to fill, and I can't do it with squeaky floors.
Okay.
Thank you. Last thing this room needs in here is squeaky. Hello. Thank you. I know it's stupid. Yeah, let's see here.
They got you a 10 share.
What did?
They got you a 10. Silly.
Oh, the silly?
The silly got you a 10 share, yes.
All right, you ready to start news?
If you'd like.
You roll my house. Do you know anything about it?
I do not.
I don't care. It's fine. It's funny. It's going to take me forever to get it out of the trees. I mean forever. It looks like somebody went and just cleaned out Costco and got all the toilet paper they could.
I don't. I didn't.
You don't know anything about it?
Mm-mm.
Swear.
Swear.
Swear to God.
I swear to God again.
Don't look away when you swear. Look at me.
I swear to God again.
Don't look at me like that. Swear to God?
I swear to God. I did not do it.
Do you know who had anything to do with it?
No.
Why are you smiling? What do you know?
Anything.
What do you know?
I don't know anything.
All right. Start news here.
Okay.
Who's bringing food today? I'm hungry.
La Hacienda in Carrollton.
They bringing some chicken?
Yes.
Perfect. I didn't have time to eat today. Okay, thank you. All right. 3:31. J.D. Ryan's on live. 105.
There you go, Russ. And it's brought to us by Tylock Eye Center and Laser Center and by Ultimate Electronics. Here we go with Friday, finally the weekend, April 25th, 2003. Renee Zellweger, 34 today. Al Pacino turns 63. Meadowlark Lemon of the Harlem Globetrotters, 71. Over the weekend, Roger Taylor of Duran Duran will turn 43. Carol Burnett, 70. Ace Frehley from Kiss is 52. Casey Kasem, 71. Jack Klugman is 81 over the weekend. The Association for Professional Flight Attendants has accepted a revised concession package. The decision came after AMR Chairman Don Carty resigned yesterday, citing his own disappointing performance in handling Americans' finances and labor problems. He had apologized for not disclosing new executive perks to the union before previous union votes. So it looks like that's going to pass.
Where's the real squeaky part?
Right where Tracy stands.
Right here? Yeah, you're right. That's it right there.
Just don't hit a wire.
Huh?
Just don't hit any wires and blow this whole place up.
Up. It. That's one.
That worked.
Go ahead.
Okay.
I ain't done.
Southwest Airlines has fired 2 pilots for allegedly turning their cockpit into a clothing-optional playpen. Pilot and co-pilot, both men, were dismissed for allegedly taking off most of their clothes in the cockpit of the aircraft. Cockpit shenanigans seem to be on the rise, even as pilots and passengers face the stresses of air terror. Okay, Southwest dismissed. The dismissed occurred early this month for an incident that happened months ago. The names of the pilots involved were not disclosed. They contend that one of them removed his uniform after coffee was spilled. A flight attendant saw them after being summoned to the cockpit to bring paper towels and soda water. Southwest is treating it as an episode, as a prank that just got out of hand. North Korea's lead official at nuclear weapons talks in China told a U.S. envoy that his country has nuclear weapons and may test, export, and use them depending on U.S. actions.
What's wrong with them?
I don't know. North Korea has reprocessed all 8,000 spent nuclear fuel rods in its possessions. If true, that would put North Korea much closer to building 6 to 8 additional weapons beyond the 1 or 2 it's believed to presently have.
I guess we're going to have to start all over again.
If they weren't watching CNN.
I thought they were having talks with the Chinese, and they were actually starting to come to terms with stuff.
That's the latest I heard, too.
So why are they copping an attitude now?
They're just saying, you know
Seems
what?
like if you were going to cop one, it'd be while we were pounding the snot out of Iraq.
They got really quiet then.
Yeah.
Now it's like we got them, we can use them, we may even export them.
All of a sudden they get cocky. Something's weird. I don't know what it is. I'll figure it out when I'm done drilling the floor.
Okay. Escalating fears over the deadly and still mysterious SARS epidemic were heightened yesterday.
I had that.
You don't have that.
Yes, I do.
No, you'd be coughing. No, I mean really coughing. When hundreds of Canadians were told to stay out of Massachusetts as the disease
that wasn't because
worldwide
of SARS.
epicenter. Why?
It's Canadians.
Toronto and Beijing, by the way. The epicenters, Toronto and Beijing. As new cases emerged and the global death toll has now reached 260, business travelers and tourists canceled trips, ball players skipped autograph sessions, and doctors have braced for the worst. While acknowledging the growing fear, everyone from diplomats to restaurant owners hope for a hasty return to normal travel. Once again, Dallas Stars fans are ticked off at their favorite team as invoices for the next round of playoffs arrives this week in mailboxes. Fans are complaining about paying $110 to $135 for upper deck tickets for the Stanley Cup Finals, 3 and 4 times what the team charged for the first round against the Edmonton Oilers. 2 years ago, the Stars had a bitter face-off with fans over seating assignments and prices as the team moved from Reunion Arena to the American Airlines Center. Of course, fans last night got their money's worth. By chance you were there. And Mighty Ducks got a 4-3 victory in Game 1 of the Western Conference Playoff Series at the American Airlines Center, 140 minutes and 48 seconds long. The game was the longest in Stars history, 5 overtimes. The Mighty Ducks posted their 3rd overtime victory in the playoff.
So the score was what?
4-3.
4-3. So it was 7. What was the over-under? Do you remember?
I do not.
Was it 4.5? All right, so I won the over-under, but I lost, so I guess I broke even.
Yes.
What did you bet on?
$100 just the Stars would win.
Okay, so you lost that. So how does that work? Did I just break even?
You lose juice.
What does that mean?
It means when you lose a bet, you pay juice, which is 10% of the bet you lost, so you lost $10.
But I won on the over-under.
Right. That pays just even money.
Well, why is it... Wait. All right, so when I lose, I got to pay... I thought it was no push to the bookie.
That's not a push. It's just a loss.
But I only bet $100.
And you lose $110.
Why?
It's the juice. It's what they do. You get charged when you lose.
But I only bet $100. I didn't bet $110. Why is it if I win, I don't win money based on $110? I only win money based on $100.
Just the way it is. It's
the Jews again?
No, it's the juice.
That's what I said.
Oh. So yeah, you lost $10. JD lost $110.
See? It's a juice.
Eddie lost $11, and I lost $5.
So now what am I in the hole? Because I won $200 the other day. I lost. I'm still ahead, though.
Yeah, you're still ahead.
All right. When do they play again?
Tomorrow
night, American Airlines Center.
Who are they playing? The Ducks again?
Yeah, still the Ducks.
Do you have the stats on that?
Oh, I can bring them in. I didn't bring them. I just brought the...
Yes. I'd like to try and make my money back.
Okay.
Obviously, I haven't fixed that floor yet. All right, go ahead.
Did you by chance catch Diane Sawyer last night with the Dixie Chicks?
I did not. I was out driving around the Batmobile.
Okay, well, Dixie Chicks speaking their mind with Diane Sawyer last night. Cut number 1 is actually Marty McGuire talking about turning yourself... Here we go. We knew this would happen. They turn themselves into the victim.
I told you. That's what you always do. You always take the perpetrator. That's what any defense attorney will do. You take the perp and you try and turn them into a victim, and that becomes your big defense.
This is one of the first of many teary sessions right here. And she's talking about how her husband had to go to the funeral of one of the soldiers from her hometown.
Tough. Is that right?
Yes. Cut number 1.
James Keel is from where I live right now, in my hometown, and... my husband went to his...
Well, this makes her look like a bigger idiot. You know what? If things like this are going to hit home, you keep your yap shut about that stuff. And if you decide to go ahead and exercise your freedom of speech, just remember that we get the same right.
She's not the one that said it, but she's the cross-eyed brunette.
You know what? I didn't realize this because I saw clips of them on the news yesterday. They're all dogs. You got the fat one?
Yes.
And then you got the other two.
Yes. 2 are sisters.
Well, I know.
Yeah.
One of them's got some kind of jackass hook nose, and the other one, I think one of them's cross-eyed.
Yeah, that's the Marty. That's who's talking.
Is this the one that's cross-eyed?
Yeah.
Talking right now?
James Keel is from where I live right now, in my hometown, and my husband went to his funeral yesterday, and I kept thinking in the back of my mind, are those people going to see him and think that he's not allowed to be there because he's related to a Dixie chick? And,
that's what happened.
And it's just, those are the hurtful things.
Tough.
That the untruths.
Tough movies.
Here we
Was
go.
that the Flintstones coming on?
No.
Did you flip?
No, I didn't. Cut number 2 is Diane Sawyer asks her the big question. I think Diane Sawyer did a real good job. Good.
Are you ashamed that the President of the United States is from your state?
No, I'm not truly embarrassed that, President Bush is from my state. That's not really what I care about. It was the wrong wording.
Is this a fat one talking now?
This is the fat one, yeah.
Okay. Which episode was it?
Of
the Flintstones?
No, it wasn't the Flintstones.
Oh.
No.
With genuine emotion and questions and concern behind it.
Ashamed.
I'm not ashamed he's from Texas.
You said that.
I know. She agrees.
She said it, and she obviously she was thriving on the moment. In front of a foreign crowd. I'm ashamed that the president's from the state of Texas.
Yep. That's what number 3 is. Well, what was the mistake you made then, Diane Sawyer asks.
I think it came down to it was in a foreign country, and it was an off-the-cuff statement.
And why is it you just can't come out and go, you know what, I was against the war and it was a stupid-ass thing to say. I'm an idiot and I shouldn't have said that. Why is that so hard? Why has everything got to be a tap dance leading all the way up to this? Does she ever actually come out and say, I screwed up?
No.
Well, then I don't accept their apology.
I spoke.
And I will never buy another Dixie Chicks album. Nor will I ever play another one of their songs as long as I'm in radio. Or ever.
Then don't play cut number 4.
Let me hear the rest of her yap.
I think it came down to it was in a foreign country, and it was an off-the-cuff statement.
And
the way I said it was disrespectful. The wording I used, the way I said it, that was disrespectful.
I hear
that's close.
Something not quite wholehearted.
Really?
When you talk about apologizing for what you said about the president.
And here's the other thing. Had this whole backlash not come about, would they have apologized? Would they gone back and looked at it and went, you know what? I said this in front of a crowd, and although nobody jumped my ass, that probably wasn't the right thing to say. That was disrespectful. Do you think they would do that?
No, because they said at one point, even when it was said, one of the other girls said, just for a second I thought, and then she went, and they didn't even hear about the backlash for 3 days.
Well, what is she going to say after it's already been said?
She said it just didn't seem to be that big of a deal. Even when their manager got the call, he was pacing back and forth going, really? Okay. Got off the phone and went, everything's fine. Some little thing about what you said the other night, but it'll blow over in a couple of days. Wrong. He was doing the manager's thing.
And they don't even have, nobody has tape of this, right?
They never showed it last night if anybody's got it.
Well, then what you do is if you get busted on something like that, you stand up, you face the music, and you deny it. I never said that.
The second she did that, somebody come up with the tape. And she'd look even worse.
Well, so far nobody's come up with a tape. I would deny it until it came up. And then you just go, well, that's been altered. That's not me. I never said that.
No, she admitted she said it. You know.
Well, that's crazy.
I understand what you're saying, and I might be doing that, but it's not because it's not genuine. It's because I'm on guard now. But I feel regret for, the choice of words. Am I sorry I said that? Yes. Am I sorry I spoke out? No. Am I sorry that I ask questions and that I don't just follow? No.
You roll my house.
I didn't. I was busy watching the Dixie Chicks and the Stars.
All right.
Got number 4, the Dixie Chicks singing at the Super Bowl last year, and she explains why actually she's a patriot.
Is this just singing?
No, this starts off with singing, and then Diane Sawyer asks the question.
That's the sound of the Dixie Chicks at the Super Bowl last January.
I guess on some level I feel like me speaking out, and not with that particular statement, but now to hear today, is the most patriotic thing I can do.
Oh, here it comes.
And there's so many things that contradict each other in this whole, in these circumstances. As far as, you shouldn't criticize. This is what people have died to give you this right.
Here's what they're missing, and I don't think they're ever going to get it. You can criticize. You can say whatever you want. just be prepared for anything that comes along with it. If I don't like something, I don't have to put up with your mouth just because you have the right to say it. I have the right to retort.
Mm-hmm.
And so does the rest of the country. And if you don't want to support somebody that's ashamed of the President of the United States and the state of Texas, then you don't buy one of their CDs.
And I think, yeah, and I'm using it. They didn't die for me not to use it.
Go ahead.
All right. You want to hear what they had Terry and Hawkeye on from the Dorsey Show live on Channel 8?
You know what? I saw part of that because that was like close to 11 o'clock or something like that. I forget the time. What's wrong with Dorsey?
Why?
He looks like a shaved gorilla.
He's gotten old.
And he's wearing shorts.
Yes.
There's nothing worse than a fat old man wearing shorts.
No Hawaiian shirt.
Yeah. And he's sitting there the whole time because they shot incidental footage of him watching the stuff, and you saw that while they were actually talking live. And the whole time he's watching it, he's chewing on something. He just he looked like a cow in a Hawaiian shirt.
Well, Cut 5 is what they have to say about the whole show. Their condensed reaction.
He's wearing those shorts and pale legs.
Yes.
You expect a cow teat to come hanging out of one of his shorts.
That's how we pulled these shorts down and fat just shot out.
Oh, yeah. We went over to the KSCS studios. Was it KSCS by then?
Yes.
Yeah. Went in, had the TV camera. We're acting like everything's fine. We grab his pants and yank them down to his ankles. And I asked the camera guy afterwards, I went, you get everything? He goes, oh, yeah. This great big wad of fat come flying out at me. We should try and find that footage.
Yeah.
I think we had to blur part of it because I think we got part of his ding-dong.
I'm sure we can find it.
We should look that up, find the footage from the TV show and just post that on the website.
Okay.
What a fat.
I was listening for some sort of apology.
A heartfelt apology. And I thought it was interesting that Diane Sawyer even said, that doesn't sound very heartfelt.
And I think they made a point that they're very strong in their convictions. Mm-hmm. And I'm not sure that they realize that saying what they did in front of in a foreign country had a pretty big impact. I really don't think they realize that yet.
And afterwards, they did a poll. KSCS did a poll on their website, and this is the results of the poll. Cut number 6.
Was that his house they shot that in?
Yes.
Well, why does he have a great big KSCS banner hanging over the wall?
They hung that. Get the call. Actually, on the national story on the ABC, there's a shot. You know how they always do the cameramen shoot the little needles that bounce when we talk?
Right, the meters.
Yeah. They put a big KSCS logo in the middle of the meter. They put that on ABC. So they had nationwide call letters. So I just thought it was interesting. Normally they shoot around that stuff on networks.
Well, who cares? They're not syndicated, are they?
They seem to be in the middle of this thing.
Well, then next time wear some long pants. Because you know what? I'm watching TV.
I agree.
And the last thing I want to see is one of his cow teeth come hanging out of his shorts.
Yes.
We had about 3,441 hits, and 83% said, don't play them.
You got how many hits?
3,000.
That's it? Yeah. They only got 3,000 hits on their website?
For this particular thing, yes.
I would have lied.
I would have too.
We get 7.8 million hits. Shut down our server. We have no results.
We had about 3,441 hits, and 83% said, don't play the music. 17% said play it, 83% said don't. But you know what? That's a good sign because it was 93% several weeks ago.
I'm sure they're thrilled.
It's plummeting now.
I'm sure they're thrilled with it.
So 2000, when can we hear them again?
2012?
Yes.
Figure 2012?
At this rate, a lot will depend on July 6th when they have their concert here in town at American Airlines Center. I mean, well, that will also, I think, help in the healing process. But it remains to be seen.
All right.
Here we go. Courtesy of WFAA.com, by the way.
All right.
There we go. Also, they said the backlash against them was too harsh. They feel they've always supported the troops. They just didn't support the war. They said that at the beginning of the interview.
Oh, what they said. Said they were embarrassed the president was from the state of Texas.
That's
Not only did they slam our president, they slammed this entire state.
They have.
Because I'm for the president. I'm for the war. So obviously they're ashamed that I'm from here too. Bitches.
All right.
Ugly. Every one of them. Fat, cross-eyed, and hook-nosed. They should open up their own line of auto parts stores.
I'm sure the show will sell out, you know. Sure it will.
I don't care.
There's news and information. I'm J.D. Ryan on Live 105.3, the talk that rocks Texas.
We'll be back with the Russ Martin Show.
You just did a legal ID, didn't you? Okay. All right. 4 o'clock. J.D. Ryan is here. Eddie Boyd, Dan O'Malley, Trey Trenholm, Gail Lightfoot with traffic. You rolled my house.
No. It's a great
you swear
idea.
you don't know who did it.
I do not.
Because if it's somebody on the show, that's funny to me. Okay. But if it's those little punk kids that followed me home that one night, that followed me when I had the Batmobile out, and they followed me into my own driveway, and I told them that was a really good way of getting shot. If it's those little punks, there can't be that many bright yellow H2s running around in the part of town I live. I'll find them.
Well, they're going to deny it.
So?
4 or 5 teenagers you pissed off know where you live.
It's all right.
Okay.
Traffic here. Hi, Gail.
Hello. Hi.
What was that?
Oh, I'm just being silly. I'm happy it's Friday.
Oh. Okay. What do you got?
I've got traffic. And it's brought to you by Blockbuster and nothing. And Hydro Expo on southbound 35 Stemmons, just past the tollway overhead. Yeah, I'm up in pain. Southbound 35, just past the tollway overhead. The 2 left lanes are blocked by a crash with a backup to Motor Street. Yeah, I know it. In Grapevine, eastbound 114 at Main Street, a car is on fire, and that's blocking the 2 right lanes just north of DFW Airport. In Fort Worth, on northbound 35 at 287, a wreck just cleared, but traffic is backed up all the way to Hattie on the South Freeway. Also, in Grand Prairie, on westbound 30, Tom Landry Highway at MacArthur, there's a stalled car, and they just moved that one over to the shoulder of the roadway. And this is also brought to you by the Texas Lottery. A bonus ball gives you more chances to win, like in the Texas Two-Step from the Texas Lottery, where you get 7 ways to cash in. The jackpot is now $475,000, so play today. I'm Gail Lightfoot on Live 105.3, the talk that rocks Texas.
I'm sorry. Clear 52 for the low tonight. Beautiful weekend in store. 80 and sunny tomorrow, mid-80s by Sunday. Good lake weekend. We have, let me look here, 70, no. We have 77 degrees currently. Live 105.3, the talk that rocks Texas.
Yes, James.
Hey.
Yeah?
How y'all doing?
Good.
All right, hey, I think I figured out who probably rolled your house.
Who's that? Hurry up, Janet St. James is on the phone. Hurry. What?
I think you got drunk and accidentally rolled the wrong house.
No, I've been drunk before, but not enough to roll my own house.
Oh, come on now, Russ.
Dude, this took a lot of toilet paper. I can't even guess how many rolls. All I know is you can't see any green on my trees.
I didn't think there was any green on them anyway. Didn't that tree trailer take care of that?
He got the ones on the side of the house. These I don't even know what kind of trees I have in the front house, but I have 2 right in the front.
Take some pictures and put them up on the website.
Okay.
Hey, man, I really enjoy your show. Y'all do a great thing, man. Y'all keep me up at the end of the day. And
right.
Y'all have a good one, man. Keep it up.
All right. Have a good weekend.
All right.
All right.
Very nice. I'm impressed.
See? I can let some people finish.
Yeah. Because he was kissing your ass.
Yeah. Hi, sweetie.
Hello. You're sounding better. You must have recovered from your case of SARS.
No, I still have it.
You do? No, I don't think so.
Yes, I do, because I was in Quebec over the weekend.
You weren't?
I was. I was in Quebec making out with this Oriental woman.
Well, I don't think Quebec is one of those countries that's in danger of at least getting SARS anyway.
Hold on a second. Haven't they been quarantined?
I think it's Toronto.
Quebec?
Where's Quebec?
Same country.
Is it close?
Not close enough.
Well, it's spreading like wildfire.
That's true. Toronto has been quarantined. Well, not quarantined, but they are discouraging people from visiting Toronto. You're right.
Yeah, and I know that Toronto is pissed off at the. What board is it that suggested nobody go there?
The World Health Organization.
Yeah, I know they're pissed off at them. It's like even if the World Health Organization said now, you know what, you can do whatever you want, but we wouldn't go there. Mm-hmm. It's not going to undo anything.
Well, it's one of those things where they're trying to prevent a worldwide epidemic, and it's not like they're saying you can't go there forever or we think that you'll get sick. It's just that this is a way that they're trying to curtail a worldwide epidemic. So, I guess you can do whatever you want to, but, that's the recommendations anyway.
So there's nothing else really new?
Well, I think that in Hong Kong they determined that about 7% of people are dying instead of 5%. So they think more people than they imagined are actually dying from this, which I think is prompted renewed concern. Because, the flu kills 20,000 people every year,
right.
But it's mostly like older people with compromised immune systems.
Right.
This is killing 7% of even healthy people.
There is, I read this, I don't know what website it was, AMA or whatever, but there's a doctor someplace that is, said this needs to be attacked the way that we attacked AIDS, as far as finding, some type of cure for it.
Yeah, I think they're working really hard. I mean, they're getting closer to perhaps having a vaccine because they could have that for next season. Viruses are more powerful and out more in winter seasons, and since we're nearly towards the end of the winter season, I think their hope is that they might have some sort of vaccine for it for next year.
Yeah, the doctor's quote about AIDS was that AIDS spreads slowly and we can study it and we have medicines already.
Oh, and you can, it's easier to track.
Right.
But
yeah,
this
spreads a lot quicker.
You can sneeze in a room and infect.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Absolutely. Yeah, no, this is a pretty strange phenomenon, I think.
Did you see Alexa today?
No, today was my day off, so I didn't see her. Why? Was she doing something strange?
I'm just curious. What do you know about her personal life?
I know that we've talked about you.
Have you really?
Yeah, we talked about you.
Did you bring it up or she bring it up?
I brought it up.
What was said? What'd she say?
Well,
what did you say first? Slow down. What did you say?
I brought it up because I think you're a nice guy. And
See?
so I was telling her that I thought it would be harmless for her to do your show, at least, talk to you on the radio.
Yes.
And she didn't seem to like that idea.
Does she not like me?
I think she was concerned about a song that you might have played about her.
I didn't play no song about her.
Yeah, you played a lot of songs about her.
No. All of them started out as love songs.
Yes, they started out as love songs. That is true.
Thank you. So is she dating anybody? Do you know?
I don't know that much about her personal life because she works the daybreak shift and I work the normal dayside shift. So I don't think she has a boyfriend, though she might tell you something different.
Because I found out where she goes to church. I may show up there Sunday. I need to go anyway.
Well, that may go a long way towards endearing you to her heart, perhaps.
Or a court order. One of the two. So did she say anything else after you brought up coming on the show? Because I've always been nice to you.
You're always nice to me.
See?
I told her that maybe she might feel more comfortable if we arranged for a mutual time and then we could be on the radio show together so she could be,
or
slowly introduced to it.
Or we could just all meet out one night. Just to kind of break the ice where she sees, what I'm like in person.
Well, but she works the daybreak shift, so she goes to sleep at like 8 o'clock.
Not on Friday nights.
Well, that might be true.
See? Why don't you work on that? Work it for me, Janet.
What's in it for me?
Aren't you guys in sweeps right now? TV sweeps?
Yes, that's true.
Well?
All right, enough said.
Thank you.
All right, you got me.
Okay.
You got me.
What are you working on right now?
Let's see. Tonight I've got a piece on about an epidemic that's bigger than SARS.
What is that?
Well, I can't tell you, otherwise you won't watch the show tonight at 10.
What if I get it between now and 10? How do I protect myself? I hate it when you people do this. Coming up tonight on the News 8 Update, something that could kill you in 4 seconds. Well, that's 8 hours away.
You're not going to get this between now and 10.
You don't know. You don't know where I go. I rub my hands over a lot of stuff and stick it in my face.
You won't get this that way.
This is not one of those this is not contagious, all right? There's
All right.
Now, okay, I'll give you another hint.
Okay.
No, I really shouldn't do this because then people won't watch tonight at 10 if they
people
know
always. How long has Channel 8 been the leader in the ratings at night? It's almost always.
We haven't been the leader at 10 o'clock for the last year.
Have you really not?
Seriously.
I didn't know that. That's just what I grew up with. Right?
You know, it's a really strange thing right now because the other networks have really, really good TV shows from 9 to 10, and so people watch them more, and so they keep their channels tuned to those stations during the rating period because there are new shows that are airing.
I've also read in the past that Channel 8, it's one of the few newscasts that actually the ratings go up after the programming right before it.
Yes, and our newscast typically doubles.
Yeah.
But it's not enough to make up for, if you've got, say, ER that's on Channel 5, and you've got half the population.
It's things like this that aren't helping your cause by plugging the other networks. You should probably talk about what's on Channel 8.
And that's why I'll probably never be a manager. I'll always be an employee, right?
Yeah. See, look at all the free radio you just got. Now get something going with Alexa.
All right, I tell you what.
I'm safe.
On Monday, I'm going to talk to Alexa about you.
Yes.
And if I'm successful, I'll let you know, and I'll call your station, and I'll let you know, and I'll set something up so she'll at least be on.
Well, don't do it as a business thing. Just say, hey, you know what? I've talked to Russ. He seems like a nice guy. I don't think you're dating anybody. Why don't you guys just hook up, for like some milk?
She's not that young.
Oh. Well, I'm just trying to be nice because I know that she's active in her church.
All right, I'll talk to her. I'll at least encourage her to give you a call. I know that you guys are kind of communicating by email.
Yeah, but that doesn't seem to be working out. In fact,
she's nice, but she's scared of you. She's afraid of you.
What is there to be afraid of? I have never done anything untoward to you.
No, you haven't.
The ugliest thing I've probably said is you have those piercing eyes.
That's really nice.
I know.
I think that's nice.
It is. Work on it.
Well, if I encourage Alexa to give you a ring, are you going to be nice to her?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I'm trying to work it. Why would I be ugly to her? It doesn't even make any sense that she would be scared.
Who knows?
Hey, have you seen Scott Sands lately?
I have.
He ain't losing no weight, is he?
Yeah, I think he is. I think he's lost some inches when I see him in...
Janet, you're a reporter.
He's looking better.
Yeah, you're a reporter. Don't you have any journalistic...
He's working really hard. I think he's looking good.
He doesn't look like he's losing any weight.
I'll have to ask him.
Coward. He looks fat, doesn't he? Moo.
Quit it.
All right.
He's a friend of ours.
Yeah, we love Scott.
Yes, I know.
We do. He doesn't live that far from me. I may go roll his house. Hey, get on this. Somebody rolled my house last night.
I heard.
That's a great investigative piece. Go find out who did it.
I'll stick Brett Shipp on that for you.
Oh, that's right. He's the investigative reporter. All right. Well, call me Monday and let me know what the story is with Alexa.
All right. I'll call you and let you know.
Have a lovely weekend.
In the meantime, watch my story tonight at 10.
One tonight, the thing
update at 10.
The thing that could kill me in 4 seconds. Yes. All right.
No. All right. I'll talk to you on Monday.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Have a good weekend.
Thank you. The lovely Janet St. James from Channel 8. I didn't know they were getting beat at 10.
Didn't either.
Like I said, that's all I've watched since I was a kid. Bob Gooding.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
All right. We need a break here, Eddie? Do we really? Yeah. All right. We'll be back.
We'll be back with the Russ Martin Show.
All right. Where'd the food come from again?
Came from La Hacienda Ranch, 3300 North Interstate 35 in Carrollton. It's LAHAranch.com.
What did you try? Did you try the chicken?
I did the chicken and took one little piece of the beef and man,
oh, that's right. Remember seeing your head
did not
cocked back.
Did not. You act like I eat a lot. I don't. I eat 5 times a day. Very small meals, 5 times a day. Less than a
But you eat like a Wolverine.
I don't. We're always in a hurry.
Was I eating fast when I was sitting over there?
No, you weren't.
See?
Yes, you are.
I was not. You never see my head cocked back so I can get as much food.
Mine doesn't either.
I still think you can dislocate your jaw. You eat rabbits?
No.
Well, it's dandy food. That's what There's a guy sitting out in the lobby.
That is Joel from Richardson Gold and Silver. He wanted to bring you a couple of Rolexes to look at.
For free?
Yes.
Oh, yes, I'll look at them for free. Well, I didn't know if he's coming up here and he was going to make me a deal.
Right.
Yeah, you can grab him.
Okay.
It's the old, you like this one? Here's what it costs.
You like this one? I like that one a lot. Why don't you wear it for a while? And then pay it.
Yes, that's what car dealers do. Take it home for the week.
Take it home. See how you like it.
See what the wife thinks.
You ever had a Rolex?
Never, ain't.
Did your daddy have a Rolex?
I don't even know. My father wasn't into gaudy jewelry. He was into...
Oh, so this is gaudy.
Well...
That's right. Piss off a sponsor.
It's not just... It's beautiful. My father was not into $10,000 watches, no.
Do they cost that much?
They cost that and more.
Are they going to bring him in or not? What's the most a Rolex runs? What's a high end?
High-end Rolex, probably an $18,000 range on a presidential.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Absolutely.
What does it make them so pricey?
Demand.
I mean, are they built better than, like...
They're a great Swiss timepiece. They've been around for a long time. And the 18-karat gold presidential is just a standard for probably you've made it. And they've done real well with it. Done real well.
What'd you bring?
Just a little something for you.
I like a presidential.
Really? I bet you would.
Well, what do you... Let me see.
There you go.
What is this one called?
Two-tone Submariner.
Ooh, a Submariner. I've heard of those.
These are heavy.
Very nice watch. Very nice. Absolutely.
Gorgeous. Can I see it when you get done? I've never held one.
These are heavy. Is this like yours, Eddie? What do you have?
I have a two-tone date just.
There, John.
Look. Nice. Very nice.
What are you doing? What the hell are you doing? What are you doing? Have you lost your mind?
They wake up real nice, too. Don't think about that next time you jack with my computer.
Are you retarded?
Wait a minute. There it goes. No. Not retarded at all. You'll think about that.
Have you just absolutely lost every semblance of brain cells that were ever in your head?
I got a bonus check. I'll buy you a new one.
How much was that watch?
That watch was worthless.
We set it up. That was that was worthless. That was about an $8 watch. Your face is classic. Oh, you're out of your mind? You think I'd really do that to a Rolex?
You're a crazy man. After all the crap that went on yesterday, you're kicking.
Oh,
I'm shaking.
Your face was classic. I don't think I've ever seen you look at me like that.
I thought you were just absolutely wigged out.
I thought you were going to come over the cabinet at me. I was holding a claw hammer.
It was just like, it was all in slow motion. I see the hammer go on and go, what is he doing? And then for a half second I'm thinking, well, he's just going to... Jesus, what's the matter with you?
We set that up. Sorry.
So you were in on this, sweetie?
No, it had nothing to do with it.
Yeah, right.
Absolutely nothing to do with it.
Sorry.
I thought, all right, that's it.
Eddie said this guy was coming up to show you this stuff, and I go, I'd smash one. And that's when we got the idea. And actually do it, Lord. Sorry. Oh, I wish I had video of that.
Do you like a tug?
I love one.
There. Nothing like getting ass-faced with clients.
Yes. I'm crazy, ain't stupid. You'll be okay.
Just after you running around yesterday,
well, that's just...
it certainly it wasn't out of the possibility that you could just wig out. I just see the hammer coming down. I'm going, all right, he's going to fake me out. He's going to miss it by a couple inches.
And the pieces start flying. That was a cheap watch. That thing exploded.
But it said Rolex on it.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a knockoff?
Yeah, that was a Rolodex. Not quite the Rolex.
Well, what a funny joke.
Yeah, we thought you'd get a good kick out of that.
You exchange people are just real right. Where's the real one?
We got them right here.
You see my hands?
Yeah, I see you're shaking. Really? Can I see that? I want.
Give me the hammer.
Okay, have the hammer. I would like to see one.
See, actually, these are these women's watches?
Hell no.
All right, I'm just checking. Well, because I've got small wrists and a really big Rolex would look funny. I was going to go, these are the perfect size. But I didn't want to put it on and have him go, that's a chick's watch. I can't even enjoy the moment. Sorry. You know, if you were going to spend that much for a watch, you would really put Rolex on there a lot bigger. I know I would.
I think so.
And I'd walk around all the time going, guess what time it is?
I think people that know watches kind of know what they look like. If you're into that.
What is this one?
That's the one you would probably prefer.
This one's really heavy. Feel that one.
Ooh, man. It's beautiful. Yeah, I see what you say about these sweep secondhand. It doesn't click. It just smooth movement. It's one of the things they supposedly tell. I don't know.
Yeah, that is smooth. This one's really nice. So what, are you selling them, or do I get to wear one for a while, or what? Is this like one of those demo drives?
Door 1, 2, or 3. Take your pick.
I'd like to wear this one, Alex.
Not a problem.
That's very kind of you. I'm sure they'll want it back when their campaign runs out. Mm-hmm. You know what? Mother's Day is coming up.
Yes.
I could trade this in for something good. No, really. I stopped buying jewelry at the mall.
Oh, yeah.
10 years ago. I don't know how to get this one open. That's all right.
Straight up.
Oh, I got it. Do they have a spot coming up later?
Yes, they do.
Just give their phone number and mark it off.
972-783-GOLD. Stop by and visit them at the southwest corner of 75 and Beltline in Richardson. Register to win a half-carat diamond solitaire they'll be giving away for Mother's Day. 972-783-GOLD.
Yeah. I still can't get over the
Sorry.
It's a little tight. Something you might know something about.
What, the watch? I'm still Fine.
Hey, can I melt down my wedding stuff that I got for my ex-wife and the diamond in it and turn it into something else?
Sure, absolutely. Not a problem.
What does that cost? I got 3 rings. She has a wedding ring.
You get all that back?
Yes.
How'd you get the wedding ring back?
She threw it at me.
Oh, did she really?
Yeah.
Oh.
So I figured, if you throw it at me, you want me to keep it. So I got the 3 rings. I got mine and 2 of hers and the diamonds.
Are they all gold?
Yes.
Yeah, you guys make jewelry, don't you?
Sure. Absolutely. Cool. Make it into something cool.
Make all kinds of custom stuff.
Let me see that, Eddie. You get it open? What is it, Ronnie?
JD shoots and he scores.
Shut up.
Buddy, the ratings come out today. Where we stand?
No, they came out yesterday.
Okay, I didn't hear where you stood with it.
We're back at number 1. Thank you.
But of course.
Thank you. This band is too big. Can I get it smaller?
Absolutely. We can definitely adjust the size for you.
Did you want me to come by the store?
That's the whole idea.
I knew it. They give you a Rolex and they want you in the store. It's a host job.
You're getting a Rolex.
Every single one. It's a host job. Where's your Rolex? Hey, come in. You keep the Rolex for free. The size it? That's $8,000.
No. Just take a link out.
Yeah, Ronnie, everything's fine.
Everything's cool. Back at number 1.
Yes.
Well, I hadn't heard you thank us or nothing, man.
I thanked you guys yesterday. It ain't my fault you missed it.
Oh, well, I heard you.
Shut up. I can't even take any phone calls.
I'm sorry. I didn't think it would round me.
You've ruined the rest of the show.
I have not.
I just see the hammer coming up and the watch, and I'm going, he's not going to do that. He has not lost it, because everything's going through my mind. I got to fire him. I got to fire one of my best friends in the whole world, because he just smashed a Rolex with a hammer. I can't even focus.
I could have paid for it. Sold my boat.
You'd have borrowed $3,000 from me to pay for your taxes, and I'm sure these Rolexes he bought weren't $3,000 watches.
Anyway.
What do you want?
Oh, me?
Yes.
What do you want?
I want a bat boat.
Then go buy one. Can we break here?
Yes. It was a joke. Relax.
I understand that it's a joke. And it was a damn fine one.
Good.
New rule. No more practical jokes on me.
Okay. Why is that?
Cause.
Why do you get to be out of the barrel? We rarely pull anything on you.
Because it's not funny.
Thank you.
What?
Thanks for admitting it's not funny.
Well, it's not funny when it happens to me.
Yeah, you're off the hook in about 45 seconds. I took an hour and a half yesterday to know that you were going to get me a new monitor. Or already bought me one.
Well, I don't like it.
I didn't either.
Well, that's different.
Why?
Because it's not me.
Let's see.
We'll be back.
We'll be back with the Russ Martin Show.
Is that tonight?
That's all weekend. Opens up tonight, yeah.
Which night is the Beach Boys?
That is tonight.
Is it really?
Right. Oh, my God. Martha and the Vandellas are on before them, 7:45.
Heat wave.
Mm-hmm. And then the Beach Boys are at 9:15.
Was it Euless?
Yeah. So right where 183 hits 360. You can't miss it. There's a huge carnival going on.
Oh, is the traffic going to be bad?
Yeah, but you get VIP.
Where'd I get a VIP?
I'll put you on the list.
How'd you get on the list?
They made an announcement in the building the other day. You want to be on the list. I didn't know if you were going to go, but I thought better to have you on the list than not.
So what does it mean?
It means you park up front and you get a seat, whereas everybody else has to stand in the back or bring their own chairs.
Oh, I like that.
And there's a VIP tent. They got some good music, too. Starships tomorrow night, Little River Bands tomorrow night, Rick Springfield tomorrow night.
But the Beach Boys tonight.
Beach Boys are tonight.
How many Beach Boys are still left? Because they have the one that drowned about 10, 15 years ago.
Yeah.
And then I think another one died.
There's a picture here that has two of them.
Well, it's probably Mike Love and Bruce Johnston. Is that right?
I don't know. Doesn't say.
It's one of the guys got a wide face?
Yes. Him.
Yeah. And you know what Mike Love looks like?
Right. I know Mike Love.
Those are the only ones you need. Hi, Burton.
Hey.
Yes, sir.
Pissant, why don't you just deal with it?
Deal with what?
They finally get you back for the practical jokes you've been playing.
Mm-hmm. And by the way, hey, Burton, do you know me?
No.
Then you either call me by Russ or Mr. Martin, but don't ever call me Pissant and think you get to stay on the air and make a point. The Beach Boys are at 9:15?
Yes.
You want to go?
I'd love to go. I'm planning on it all weekend so that I didn't get Tim McGraw tickets. That's sold out. Beach Boys, this is a huge deal every year. It's gotten bigger and bigger and bigger. You can't possibly miss it. Too bad we're not shooting Happy the Clown because there's a carnival set up there too. You can't. Before you ever get past the airport, you'll see the Ferris wheel.
You pissant! You scared the hell out of me with a watch thing.
You still mad about that?
It was just one of those slow motion things. I see because I didn't even see it coming. I see you put it on the ground, and I see that wigged out look that you get when you're really pissed off about something.
It was hinging on you to let me hold the thing. I said, I bet he won't even let me hold it. And then
why would I not let you hold it? Not my watch.
My watch. You can't have it. And the guy from Richardson, is it
Gold and Silver
Exchange, want to get it right, said, okay, at that point, I'll say, really, let him hold it. I have another one. He was going to give you the other one.
Oh, okay.
Just to facilitate you, let me have that one.
Well, even the knockoffs are like $50, $100, aren't they?
I have no idea.
Do you know? Is that about right?
Yeah, if you get one that's not battery powered, that one was it's called an automatic.
Right, where your wrist does it?
Yeah. They're anywhere from $50 to $200 depending on how good they are.
So what did we smash up?
That was an automatic. I mean, I needed the weight and everything else.
Oh. What are you laughing at?
I just think it's funny. Your face. I wish there was a way to videotape it without making you suspicious, because your face was classic. It's a mixture of horror and pissed.
It was all of a sudden I had a car with 3 steering wheels. I didn't know what to grab first. What do I do? Do I scream? Is he out?
That's worth it.
Now I know what it's like to be Trey.
There you are. You never know what's coming.
Yeah. I'm all right now.
So you coming to Arbor Days tonight? You want to ride with Joy and I?
No.
Why?
Because if you guys get in a fight, I'm stuck with you.
Don't fight.
Excuse me?
We won't fight.
You don't know that. I remember the first fight I saw out in public. It was at our first, our white trash party. She vanishes, goes to the bathroom. I don't even know where the hell she went. And you guys are fighting. Girl I was dating at the time watched you.
Mm-hmm. True.
What was that fight about? Just the fact she vanished?
Gone for 45 minutes, yeah.
What was she doing?
Talking to people in the bathroom. No, quit it.
What was she doing?
Nothing. Talking to chicks in the bathroom. You know, chicks get together. It's just like, I told her, I said, well,
I have never sat in the bathroom and talked to a guy for 45 minutes if I wasn't getting sex from him.
Girls do that. And she'd had a couple cocktails and they were in there talking. And that's,
in the bathroom?
Yes, that's what they do. When they don't want to be bothered by guys.
Yeah, that's exactly the first place I decide I want to go that makes me want to drink and have a good time is the smell of urine.
That's why they have couches in there, I guess. I don't know. It's a social gathering. That's why they always go to the bathroom together. Guys, if you're talking in the bathroom, you queer.
Yeah.
That makes me very uncomfortable to even talk to people in the bathroom. You know, look away.
I know. Lee Harris is a big chatter in the bathroom.
Yeah.
I try and finish really quick and get out of there, so at least we can talk in the hall. You don't feel queer. And there's nothing worse than going into the bathroom and somebody's in one of the stalls, and obviously it sounds like they're squeezing out a camshaft. And you hear, I don't want to hear somebody else make grunt noises, and I certainly don't want to hear the air associated with getting it out.
And we have somebody in this building that doesn't know how to flush. It's 2 days in a row there have been a lovely prize at the bottom of the toilet in there. Twice. Not even an attempt to flush where, just didn't go down.
Right.
It's just sitting there.
Twice. Same thing with the urinals. They don't flush those either. I don't know what it is. I don't even know how you walk away from something without flushing it. It's just one of those conditioned responses.
Yeah.
You tinkle or you drop one off, you flush. What are you thinking when you don't do that? Somebody else is going to have to come in and look at your country time. I don't want to see that. It's like a candy shop every time you go in there. There's a turd in the punch bowl and country time in the urinals.
It's nasty.
I was going to blame it on the Wild 100 people, but we had the same problem when we were over at Park Central.
Mm-hmm.
So it's obviously one of our people. Well, it's not salespeople because they're gone now.
Correct.
They're in a different building. Who the hell it is?
I don't know, but it's been twice. Once last night and once this afternoon before we went on.
Big one?
Big one. Just, little paper on top and nothing else. Not even an attempt.
Is that the guy that called me a pissant? He wants to finish now? Yes?
Hello, Russ.
Yes?
Why did you hang up?
Ready for news?
If you like.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
sorry. All right. Swear to me you don't know who rolled my house.
I do not know who rolled your house. My only thing today for you is the watch gag.
All right. It's funny that somebody rolled my house.
Okay, I'm glad you didn't. It wasn't me.
It's just a lot, and I don't know how to get that out. I've heard in the past you can, like, set it on fire.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Is that what you heard, Eddie?
I've heard it. I'd like to do it.
Well, I mean, if trees are green. Fine. You sit out there with a water hose in case it catches them on fire.
That's a good idea.
Because then it just burn, you know.
You would think.
Toilet paper burns really quick, doesn't it?
You would think. You try it on one of them. See what happens. You out there with
I can yank a lot of it down, but it's just so thick. If it were just kind of stringy, I could hit it with a hose and, you know, with a power washer and probably get most of it out.
I'm concerned if it's that thick, though, what kind of sparks and such you're going to have coming off it, because the heat then is going to push them onto your roof.
Oh, yeah. Did you do it?
I did not.
Okay.
I'm not good enough to pull 2 stunts on you in 24 hours.
The Watchman was a dandy one. I'm just now getting over it. Actually, I don't even know how to describe it accurately. You just got that maniacal look, and a hammer came up. I went, no, he's not. And then I saw the hammer come down. Nah, he didn't really hit it. And then when I leaned over, that's when I saw you're actually beating the watch. Hi, Katie.
Hi.
Yes, ma'am.
All I was going to say is the way we always got toilet paper out of the trees was to use either a broom and get it out or a high-pressure water hose, and that'll disintegrate it.
What are you nodding like a broom?
Because you got that.
I have a broom.
No, you don't need a broom. How big of a
trees
broom?
are 22 feet tall.
You got the high water pressure thing. That's all you need.
Yeah, I'll do that. Thanks,
Katie.
Katie.
Just use a water hose.
Because it's meant to come apart in water anyway.
Yeah. So. Yeah, after a while, it would all have to come down.
Yeah. Break it up real good. Whatever's left will come out in the next rain.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
I'd like to see it first, though.
Swing on by.
Okay.
All right. 4:52. JD Ryan's on Live 105.
Thank you, Russ. News is brought to us by Blockbuster Video and by La Hacienda Ranch. That's on North Interstate 35 in Carrollton. Brought us our food today, too. Here we go. The men and women aboard the USS Shiloh and USS Mobile Bay returned home today to a joyful, tear-filled reunion with loved ones they hadn't seen since last summer. There were long embraces and tears of happiness all around when the sailors disembarked. This was in San Diego. 18 men, by the way, were meeting their infant sons and daughters for the very first time. The babies were born while they were at sea. The ship's 10-month at sea marked America's longest naval deployment since the Vietnam War. And although the search for weapons of mass destruction has come up empty, and some U.S. officials have scaled back expectations for their recovery, President Bush believes coalition forces will eventually uncover Saddam Hussein's banned arsenals in Iraq. He said, quote, "It's going to take some time to find them." That's what he told NBC News in the very first wide-ranging interview since ordering a war against Iraq. He talked with the Tom Brokaw. He conceded that there's going to be a lot of skepticism until people find weapons of mass destruction.
They already do the interview?
Yes, on the Air Force One.
Could he understand him?
I think so, yeah. He'll be on tonight at, tonight NBC News.
Tom Brokaw for NBC Nightly News aboard Air Force One. Talking with the President of the United States. Currently, where do you see our country? What? Sorry, that's all I have.
That's funny. Well, it's noisy, and you're in a jet, and you got Tom Brokaw, with his slur.
How do you get to be a national news anchor with a severe speech impediment? And I'm not making it up.
No, you're not.
I can't even watch NBC Nightly News whenever he's on, just because of the slur. Tom Brokaw seems to have problems with B's and R's. Because Tom Brokaw at NBC Nightly News. Yeah, ends aboard Air Force One and W's, yes, or O's. Oh, Lord. Yeah, James?
Yeah,
I was going to ask you, didn't you put up surveillance cameras around your house so that way you could...
those ain't worked. Those ain't worked in about a year.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, that would have been the perfect way to find out who wrapped your house.
Well, and they also, you'd have to have a system, and I don't have it, where they would rotate. You know, like go from camera to camera to camera. I don't have that. I would just have to pick one and leave it on all night.
All right. Well, just a suggestion.
Thank you. It's not a big deal. It's funny to me. Yeah. Did you do it?
No, I swear. I've sworn to God even at this point.
All right. And you swear to God you don't know who did it?
No, I do not. You're taking it very well. If it was me, I'd fess up to it. I'd go, okay.
What's to take bad? It's funny. You rolled my house. You rolled my house.
It's going to be a lot of work getting out of the trees, and you're going to bitch about that, and you'd say, you know, I have my own.
Yeah, like I don't have, like I don't need that's exactly what I need is another project for the weekend. Something else to do.
Mm-hmm. But I'd think
you roll my house?
No.
Mm-mm. Eddie, you roll my house?
Absolutely not.
And you don't know anything about it?
I don't. I really don't.
I don't see Eddie doing it. Yeah, I see me as
I see Eddie rolling somebody's house with dead bodies.
Yes.
Or intestines.
I see me as a suspect, but I see Trey as the most obvious on the show. Or those kids those teenagers you hacked off when they followed you home driving a Batmobile that time and you told them to get lost. I mean, good way to get shot.
Mm.
Shut up, old man.
Well, it was.
You're right.
And they didn't say, shut up, old man. They said, you old man.
Oh.
Follow me into my driveway, a rear access a garage entrance, and then act surprised when I told them to get lost.
Well, you're driving a Batmobile. They probably think you're up for showing it off.
No, I'm not. No. I even told them, you want to stop and see it on the street, but you don't follow me anymore on the driveway at home. That's the best way I know to get shot.
That's your most likely suspect, because they know where you live. They live in that area.
All right. Go ahead.
When you buy a disc from your favorite artist, especially if you're dropping out $15 or $20, you kind of hope and expect they did their best to give you a quality product and did just slap it together to make off with your cash. Unfortunately, those of you that may have bought Fleetwood Mac's 1977 live album, The Dance, were indeed scammed. That's according to none other than Lindsey Buckingham himself, admitting while hyping the Mac's new studio album.
Wait, is this the new one that came out?
The new one is called Say You Will.
Oh.
But he said The Dance came out in 1997. He said it was just a money-making venture. It was a good live album, and maybe it was the catalyst for all of the rest of theirs.
I haven't heard the new album, have you?
Mm-mm. Nope. I'll see if I can get some cuts from it. Maybe Wild's got it.
Well, they wouldn't be playing Fleetwood Mac.
It's pop.
Isn't McNeil playing new crap on the weekends?
Yeah.
Eddie, see if Sharpay Boy has got the new Fleetwood Mac. Say You Will or something like that.
It's called, yeah.
I'm just interested to see what they sound like, you know.
Now,
last album I remember is Tusk. Or Rumors.
Yeah, 81.
I think Rumors was in the 70s. Tusk was probably about 81.
81.
But not the name of an album?
I remember Tusk was a single. I don't remember.
There was Rumors, and there was, not Rumors. All right, go ahead.
Well, we all know the police have to tell you about your rights to remain silent, but what if you throw up 8 bags of heroin you swallowed before they read you your rights? What happens then?
Means it ain't yours.
Vince Benance of New Haven, Connecticut, was in police custody on suspicion of drug dealing when he started sweating profusely and having trouble breathing. Well, before reading his rights, the cops asked him if he'd swallowed something. He said yes, and he threw up black tar heroin. Apparently one of the bags had left. Police used it as evidence and convicted him. Now he wants the conviction overturned. He says the cops illegally seized the 8 bags of heroin that he had puked since they had not read him his rights. I'd say the fact that the heroin came out of his mouth would stand in court. That's a nice twist.
Well, they didn't tell him to throw it up.
No.
It's not like they dragged him around. Where did he get arrested, Garland?
No. This is in Connecticut.
Oh.
Yeah. There's a lot of shock.
See, in Garland, they'd go after it.
Yeah. Swing you out by your feet one at a time. They'd come flying out.
Mm-mm. One of the cops grabs your head. One of the other one goes in after it.
There's a lot of shock art out there, but Vanessa Teagues doesn't consider herself a shock artist. After all, what's so shocking about painting with blood?
Oh, I don't want to hear this.
From the monthly flow, even. You might be appalled or disgusted, but that's exactly the taboo that Vanessa is trying to destroy. She says using feminine paint, if you will, is a way of, quote, befriending my periods and elevating something that has been disrespected.
Period piece.
Yes.
Got it.
Okay. Things to do this weekend. Things coming up. Tim McGraw's at the American Airlines Center tonight, as we said a moment ago. Our Beach Boys are at Arbor Days in Euless. That's at 9:15. Rick Springfield tomorrow night at 9:15. And Ray Wiley Hubbard coming to town. That'll be Sunday at the Texana Grill in Arlington. The show starts at 8, and they got a big tailgate party before that. Tailgate party. So that'll be good. You want to hear the audio? We done. We have time.
We have time, Eddie? Yes,
okay.
We have time. Go ahead.
Okay. Confidence opens up in theaters tomorrow. This is cut number 1.
Wait a minute. Is this it?
That's it.
All right.
Confidence opens up in theaters tomorrow. Dustin Hoffman is in it. He says he was.
What?
He helped rewrite his role in Confidence, cut number 1.
Okay. Here it comes. Cut number 1.
This script did happen to have a structure, and what it did not have was a character. And that used to be the first and foremost thing. And I said, well, let's see. If you get into a room with people that will collaborate, you usually can, make some kind of music.
Cut number 2 is actually a scene, if you want to hear it, with Edward Burns as Jake negotiates a confidence scheme with a mobster who is Dustin Hoffman. Cut number 2.
No, I don't want to hear it. Yes, Cody?
Dude, when I was in high school, when I got my house TP'd or TP'd someone else, means you're cool.
Good.
And JD, you owe me $100 for doing it.
Thank you.
You said you didn't know anything about it.
I don't know.
Do you really not know anything?
I swear I do.
I don't care. I'm not mad.
No. If I did it, I'd say, ha, joke's on you, and I'd come help you clean it out.
Because anytime I've done anything to you guys, I always fessed up that it was me.
If I'd done it, at this point, I'd say I did it, and I'd come help you clean it. That would be funny.
You roll my house?
No.
Yes, Terry?
Hey, Russ, I've listened to you for years and years and years, and I know you've had girlfriends, but has a girl ever lived with you?
For about 3 months.
For about 3 months?
Yeah.
She never played any tricks on you or anything like that?
No, one.
Oh, well, I was just wondering. It's just, I always hear that you have girlfriends, but you've never really talked about the time that you and the girl spent.
You know what he's asking?
Not really.
We don't know what you're asking. Try it again.
Have y'all... Oh, man, never mind.
That's all right. Calm down. Everything's fine.
No, I'm just... Because you talk about girls and you talk about your girlfriends, but you've never really talked about the times that you have spent living with a girl.
Oh, it was only 3 months. So there wasn't that much to it. And the great thing is, we got in an argument. I came home from work. She'd already moved her crap back out and moved back in with her parents.
Best way to do it.
Yeah.
Well, okay. You the man.
All right, thank you.
One time since my marriage that I've made the mistake of moving in with somebody. Oh, the move out is just as bad as a divorce.
Oh, she did it perfect. I came home and all her stuff was gone.
And some of yours?
No.
That's what normally happens.
No, she didn't take anything of mine. We talked later, and she said, well, I should get half the furniture. Because we actually bought the furniture together. I went, no, because you moved out early. There's like 7 months left on the lease. Amazingly, your half of the rent comes up to be exactly what the furniture is worth. You walk away with nothing. Sorry. Do you know what that guy was asking?
I have no clue. That you don't tell much about the girl that you lived with? I don't know. It was 3 months. I don't even know that much about her.
It was back in, I think it was like 94. Obviously, I'm hard to live with. And she was a nut.
Amicable breakup.
We talked about dating a little longer. And maybe moving back in.
Never move in.
And then some other guy started moving in. Oh, I told you about this. She goes, well, I'm hanging out with this guy. He's a director, wants to put me in a movie. Yeah. Well, you want to go out Friday and get some dinner? Well, Tony's coming over, and we're going to hang out. We're talking about the movie. And, then I think he's going to do something with my dad.
She didn't see that.
Oh, I'm sure she screwed him to get a part.
Yeah. Whore. I got some Kirk Douglas.
Oh, yes. What cut is that?
Cut number 3.
Yeah.
It runs and the family opens up this weekend. Kirk Douglas looks back at the quality of films he's been in over the years.
It runs in the family, I think.
There you go.
Was my 86th movie. That's an awful lot of that movie.
What do you say?
I can't. That's an awful lot of movies, I think.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
I am born again. You did what? Born again. I am born again. Roll out. You am buying this. Maybe another one will come along.
But when I look back, I don't think I made more.
He was Spartacus, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'll make sure I had the right guy, otherwise this bit crap.
No. And then 20 or 25 movies that I'm really proud of. So that
were really a problem?
No, that I was really proud of. 20 to 25 movies I was really proud of.
I am boiling this.
Just order something else.
Not a bad average, but that leaves room for a lot of lousy pictures.
All right, I got that. Leaves a lot of room for a lot of lousy pictures.
Right.
Okay.
You want to hear any more?
Is it him?
There's more of him.
Yes.
Got number 4, Kirk Douglas says, acting is for the child at heart.
Acting is a childish profession.
Childish profession?
Yes.
Okay.
You have to be naive to be an actor. Otherwise, how can you seriously...
All right, I got that. I was almost out for a second.
Okay.
But I got it.
Be shooting it out with Burt Lancaster.
All right, who did you scrap on?
Shooting it out with Burt Lancaster.
That's not what he said.
Yes, he did.
Wait a minute. I think he crapped on Burt Lancaster.
Room to be naive to be an actor. Otherwise, how can you seriously be shooting it out with Burt Lancaster?
He crapped on Burt Lancaster.
That's for kids.
There we go. That's for kids.
Is there any more?
I have a scene which he's in.
Does he talk?
Yeah.
Okay, I'd love to hear it.
Scene from It Runs in the Family, which Kirk Douglas gives a self-defense lesson to his son, who is Rory Culkin, much to the dismay of the daughter-in-law, Bernadette Peters.
This is important. First, a quick kick in the shins gets his attention. Then, using the palm, whack, smack in the kisser. Push his nose right into his brain.
Mitchell, what are you telling him?
Don't worry. You finished? I mean, right in the family jewels.
Mitchell, please refrain from filling my son's head with your blood and guts stories.
Every boy should know these things.
Every boy should not know these things. Yes, I should.
Yeah.
Here we go. That's the one.
Each day, I want to have audio from Kirk Douglas. I don't care what he's talking about. I don't care if he's got a movie. I don't care if he's talking about his latest bowel movement. I just want to hear Kirk Douglas talk. Thank you.
All right. See what I can do for you. There's news and information. I'm J.D. Ryan on Live 105.3, The Talk That Rocks, Texas.
We'll be back with The Russ Martin Show.
Well, the mystery's over.
Okay. Which mystery?
Does anybody want to fess up to who rolled my house before I reveal what I found out?
Mm-mm.
Nobody?
Somebody in trouble?
No.
Okay.
You still claim...
Obviously, I'm a good suspect, but I didn't do it. Smashing your pretend Rolex was my shot for the day.
All right.
I'd say it's more likely, especially that time of night, alcohol might be involved. Trey.
Still thinking Trey.
Well, you've done a lot of crap to him over the last couple of weeks.
Did I not send out a really nice email about Trey last night?
You did. Very nice one. I haven't said something to him today in the office.
What'd you say?
Congratulations. The
transition crap.
No. Transition has been flawless between Dan and yourself. Ratings are up.
Yeah, what the hell did Siebert mean when he came in and said congratulations on the book?
Here's your boss congratulating you on a ratings book.
Why is he surprised?
He's not surprised.
We're always at number one. We had that freaky December, and that was it.
He's not surprised. He was just saying congrats.
What'd he say?
Well, our old boss used to come in and say congrats all the time. He never said anything about it.
He would come in and go, another good book.
Well, this is the first full book that Siebert's been here, I believe.
Well, he didn't get credit for that.
No, but he's just saying he's your boss. Congrats, you did great. That's all.
I don't trust him.
Why?
Because I don't. Hi, Gail.
He's so genuine.
Hi.
Something's up. Hey, did I read something in the paper the other day about there's some stink still going on about that Cafe 950 or whatever that you were working at?
Well, I don't know if you did or not. I didn't read it in the paper, but I do know that the guy that owned it that, you know.
What I read was not everybody got paid.
That's right. And I would be one of those not everybody's.
How long did you work there?
Technically a month.
All right, so getting ready, getting all the promos cut, getting the legal IDs, just getting everything set. Because the station was only on, 3-4 days?
Yeah, 3.
All right, but you actually worked more than that getting ready.
Yeah.
So they owed you for almost a month?
Yeah.
Did they declare bankruptcy?
Yep.
Okay.
So.
Sore subject?
Yeah, it's usually pretty sore when they don't use anything.
Yeah, you're right. I got that one. All right, what do you got?
Well, I've got a sponsor that is Blockbuster. And Friday afternoon, typical stuff. Southbound 35 at Royal Erect that just was moved to the right shoulder. It's backed up past 635. On westbound I-30 at Ackerd, there is a collision. Westbound 30 Ackerd in the Canyon, the left lane's blocked. Westbound 635 before Marsh, the HOV and left lanes are blocked. In Irving, you got one westbound 183 at Grawweiler. On northbound 121 at 635, there's a wreck, and that's got you backed up to Royal on 635. Southbound 35E before Shady Shores. The left lane's blocked, and that's got folks backed up into Denton. And in Fort Worth on southbound Loop 820 at 121, there's a wreck. So that's why so very many of you are sitting in traffic. Blockbuster gives you a better way to buy the movies you want to own right now. All previously viewed DVDs are $9.99 at Blockbuster. That's right, just $9.99. Details at participating stores. I'm Gail Lightfoot on Live 105.3 to Talk the Rocks, Texas.
Thank you, Gail. Beautiful weekend in store for us. Get on and enjoy it. 56 for the low, going to be 80, and then up to 84 probably for a Sunday. We have 77 degrees and sunny. Currently at Live 105.3 to Talk the Rocks, Texas.
Last chance for somebody to fess up on Rolling My House. Or TP or rap or whatever you kids call it now.
Whatever us kids call it.
Yeah.
I'd say Trey would be your most obvious suspect if you're looking at the show. I have nothing to confess.
All right. Anybody want to throw down any cash on who they think it is before I reveal? You want a piece of this, Dan? Where's your mic? There it is. How much?
I'm going to throw in 10 on everyone that's called in on Mark Cuban.
Okay. JD?
I didn't even think of him. Why? Why Cuban? Oh,
we're going to go roll his house.
Oh, I get you.
You want any money on him? Or you want your money on Trey?
I want money on Trey.
Okay. I can't bet because I know who it is now. Okay. Eddie, what do you want?
I'll say Trey.
All right. How much?
Standard 5.
20.
What are you putting in, O'Malley? 10? Everybody ready?
Mm-hmm.
Anybody want to change their bets at the last minute?
No?
Sure. The gates are about to close. Or open. Or whatever they do in the horse racing.
Okay. I'm trying to think how you found out. Did somebody bust this person? Or did this person...
I have a voicemail.
Okay. I'm still with Trey.
Okay. Eddie?
I'm okay with Trey.
Okay. Nobody want anybody outside the show?
No.
McNeil?
I don't think McNeil would do it.
We know Bromley's out.
Yeah.
Because only half of my house would have been rolled. and nothing above like 2.5 feet.
Yeah.
Because that's all he can hit with his wheelchair.
I'll put another bet on this teenage kids.
Okay.
The ones that follow you in the Batmobile at night because they know where you live.
How much on them?
I'll put 10 on them.
Okay. Any other suspects?
Ooh. No, she wouldn't do that. I was thinking Mothra might come back for another round.
Certainly feasible.
Yeah. No, I think it cost her too much to jack with you the first time.
Okay. All bets are down.
Okay.
Everyone done?
Yo, Russ, hey, it's Mark Cuban, dude. How do you like the job I did on the casa? Man, you with me. I don't care what you think. Asking me for money, talking all the trash. Your house went down. It's going to take you a month to clean up that stuff. You're just going to have to deal with it. Get over it. It's just the way it goes. Love you, too. See you, buddy.
Man. Who picked him?
O'Malley.
O'Malley, okay.
Billionaire rolled my house.
That's what I just didn't think it was even feasible that a billionaire would roll. He probably had it done. He probably didn't do it.
All right.
That's funny.
He started it.
So the difference is he's got a gated community with guard dogs. Probably.
We can get in there somehow. He started it.
Guard dogs.
We weren't really going to roll his house. They rolled the hell out of my house. Right. You have no idea. I have no idea how much toilet paper it is. I can't see green.
Billionaire's got the cash.
I don't care.
It's probably good stuff, too. Oh, that's...
Everybody start crapping in bags.
Why?
Because we're going to set them on fire.
No.
Yes, we are. No. How tall is the fence around his house? There's got to be some way to get in there.
It's big. I've seen the pictures. It looks 20 foot. Plus a gated thing up front. Probably got a camera.
So, we'll wear masks.
Yeah, that won't tip off the guard dogs.
Are they even in town?
Mavericks. I should know that, shouldn't I?
I wasn't asking you. That was just kind of one of those questions I float out, so maybe a listener will call and tell me. I don't expect you to know. Where's Brainiac? Brainiac, come here. Mavericks in town? No? Where are they playing?
Portland.
Is that tonight?
Yes.
They played last night?
Nope. They left today. I think the team may have left yesterday, but I'm sure Mark and his private jet got out of here.
So I got a billionaire running around in my front yard chunking toilet paper.
He is the gamester, you know. He likes to play around.
Well, good.
It's harmless.
He started it. You're not the one that's going to have to spend all weekend digging toilet paper out of the trees.
You've got the power washer.
Sorry. So he's out of town then, right?
Yes.
Oh, no.
They're playing tonight, so he'll come back tomorrow probably. Or he may even come back tonight late.
So?
Okay.
They play...
If we all work really hard and put our minds to it,
yes,
we could fill up a couple of 55-gallon bags of grunt.
I don't think so.
And then we set it on fire, and then we run off.
No.
Like little hoodlums into the night. He rolled my house.
That's funny. He's got a good sense of humor. That's good.
Okay, so he's not... okay, well, I'm done with you. Fine, go away. Thank you. Fine job.
Have to go steal an outhouse to get that much.
That much crap?
Fire. Yeah.
I'll go buy Operation Kindness on the way home.
Oh, I didn't think of that.
Unbelievable.
Mm-hmm. I'd like to see. He didn't do it alone. He had people help him.
No, he couldn't have done this by himself. Because if it were me by myself, I'd have probably gotten rid of 2 or 3 rolls and that'd have been it.
Yeah. How many rolls does it look like?
Enough to cover the trees are as tall as the second story of my house. So what's a normal house? 25 feet?
Yeah.
Something like that?
Mm-hmm.
But they're as tall as that.
You get those double rolls, you get 2 people back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. It's the most efficient way to do it.
Hello, Daniel?
Russ.
Yes?
Hey, I can get you in that front gate, buddy. I got keys to all that equipment.
Hold on a second. All right, you're off the air. How do you have keys to all this? Yeah? Really? Okay, hold on a second. Line 5, Dan.
Okay.
What?
You can't tell me.
Nothing to say.
Okay.
Have nothing to say. Nothing to see here. Nothing going on. I've decided to drop it.
Okay.
I'm going to let it go. What a funny joke.
Yes, it was.
That Mark Cuban is just a little hooligan.
Ditch.
Yo, Russ. Hey, it's Mark Cuban, dude. How do you like the job I did on the casa? Man, you with me. I don't care what you think. Asking me for money, talking all the trash. Your house went down. It's going to take you a month to clean up that so
he's right.
You're just going to have to deal with it. Get over it. It's just the way it goes. Love you, too. See you, buddy.
Well, you're jagging with hair all the time. You're making fun of it, making fun of it.
I let him on the air this past week, and he talked about that Patriot, I don't even know the website, the thing for the, you know what I'm talking about.
The military, right.
Yeah.
Up to $1 million for the fallen patriots.
Got it. That. Let him talk about that.
Right.
Talked about his dopey Mavericks.
They're not dopey. Doing well.
I think I even called him a genius.
Oh, you did actually, yes. And with the
just the whole orchestration of taking over the Mavericks, and not only taking it into a team that obviously is in the playoffs, but you never know what's going to happen. The unpredictability. Is he going to wig out? Is he going to be fined again?
Right.
The whole thing with Rodman. Spending $500,000 on Rodman that played a couple of months. That was genius. I told him that.
You did.
Why did he roll my house?
Because you've been jacking with him, and you threatened to roll his, and he just did a preemptive strike. FallenPatriotsFund.org is his website, by the way.
Oh, okay. Well, if we're going to do something, we got to do it tonight while he's out of town.
Absolutely.
Are we in?
I'm in.
You are?
Absolutely.
Dan?
He's got a good sense of humor. He's not going to...
He'll have me arrested.
He won't. He's got a sense of humor. He wouldn't have done that.
Hold on. Space Spook is back. Yes?
He will probably be out of town the whole weekend.
Why do you say that?
Because they play a 2-game series there.
Does his wife travel with him?
Mm-hmm.
So the house will be vacant.
Yes.
And if I can get the registration number off his jet, we can watch the internet and see if where it is.
How do you do that?
You just type in the number and it tracks the flight.
You can watch his jet wherever it goes?
Tracks my flight number.
How do you do that?
It's called flighttracker.com.
How do they track a private jet?
You put in the November number, November 38526 or whatever it is on the tail.
Yeah.
And as it tracks, it'll fly it around. You can follow it. As well as American Airlines 3675. When it takes off in San Diego, it'll show you how fast it's going, what altitude it is, and when it landed at DFW.
So all we have to do is have somebody on the internet with a lookout.
Just monitor. The problem is if he has more than one jet, then you got a problem.
Does he?
I don't think he's got the one. He has, it's a 757. Yes, he does. He has a 757 and he has a Gulfstream 4.
Why would you need two of them?
One's for the team. Well, one's for the team. The big one's for the team.
All right, so the team we don't have to worry about.
The Gulfstream.
All right.
I bet somebody somewhere knows the tail number.
Yeah.
I bet there's pictures of it.
Ooh, that's great.
All right. So, after the show, we reconnoiter at 1915 hours.
1915.
Yeah, that's 7:15?
7:15.
Thank you. Then we wait till dark, and we sneak out there in the cloak of darkness, and we set Dookie on fire in front of his house.
But it'll be out by the time he gets back.
Yeah, but he still did the thought.
Okay.
You in, Trey?
Absolutely.
Eddie? Okay. We'll need a stealth vehicle that's not visibly marked. Get one of the Wild 100 vans.
Get their new H2 with Billy the Kid's face on it.
Why have they got Billy's face on it?
That's just their on the side. I don't know. I haven't seen the driver's side, but on the passenger side, it's the Pepsi vehicle, but it's got Billy's face. Just
really big?
The whole door.
Is it here?
I'll go check and see.
Why are they promoting Billy? I mean, I like Billy. I do the same thing, but normally when you promote a morning show... Oh, never mind. I didn't know what I said. I'm sorry. I'm the stupid today. All right. How we doing, Eddie? Yes, Bobby?
Hey, man, you was talking about Cuban having you arrested. You realize you got him with evidence of criminal mischief. He admitted it on your voicemail. Get him. Sick him, boy. Sick him.
Hi, Bobby.
Get him.
All right. We'll have to just decide what we're going to do.
Okay.
See if Trey can get the number on his jet. We'll track that. Good. We'll take the Batmobile.
Yeah. I want to recognize that. God.
All right. We'll be back.
We'll be back with the Russ Martin Show.
I like big butts and I cannot lie. You other brothers can't deny that when a girl walks in with an itty bitty waist and a round thing in your face, you baby got fat. Baby got fat. Yeah, baby. When it comes to females, baby got fat.
What are you looking at?
Still trying to find his registry.
I thought somebody just sent it to us.
No, it was the old DC-9. That was the first one before they bought the 757. It was a McDonnell Douglas. It's not it. Somebody knows where he fuels his jet, and they would have it there.
Yeah. All right. We can find it soon enough.
Yeah.
What is it, Dan?
I might have it here already.
What?
His registration numbers on both planes.
Where did you get it?
Handy callers.
Really?
Yes.
We'll bring it in. We'll see if it... how are you going to know if it's the right one, JD?
I'll put it in the FAA has a site. You just type it in, it'll tell you who owns it and what kind of jet it is.
Really?
Yes.
I know that. Okay. When do we finish news last?
Oh, it's been an hour, I think, maybe.
Has it? Does that look right?
Yep, it does.
You say yes?
It does look. They look correct. I'll put them in here and find out.
How long is it going to take?
A couple seconds.
Yeah. Hello?
Hello, Russ.
Yes, sir.
Hey, listen, man. Listen to JD earlier talking about the Ray Wiley Hubbard concert.
Mm-hmm.
Reminded me of something he did once. I went to high school with him, and he announced over the PA system at the high school that it was the Ray Willie Hubbard.
Could you never read?
Yes, I could.
He's been screwed up like this ever since.
I didn't know Ray Willie Hubbard, and I screwed it up.
Why were you doing that?
Remember that?
Why were you doing announcements?
Crap about that for a year and a half. I did the announcements. We had a little radio thing, and like during lunch,
this was in high school.
Yeah, you broadcast.
And you were screwing up even then.
KRHS, Richardson High School. Yeah. Now you broadcast music and announcements at lunch, and I said, I never. 25 years later, 27 years later. Do I know you, by the way? Who is this?
This is Steve.
I don't know. Did I know you in high school, or are you just making fun of me?
No, I knew of you, but we didn't hang around together.
All right.
Were you popular in high school? Was he popular?
I don't know. Might be.
I did the plays. I did
mostly the guys.
The tennis team, and then I spent most of the time.
You were on the Thanks, Steve.
Spent most of the time at the airport.
You were on the tennis team?
Yeah.
How sweet.
Why is it sweet?
The tennis team?
Bing, well, we found it.
What, do you have the right one?
Yes. God.
Does it say it's current?
It's right to his address. To his street. It's registered to his street address.
Oh, perfect.
Yep. There it is. That's the one.
So now all you do is type that in on that website and it'll track the plane?
Right, correct.
Oh, good. Well, then we'll know where he is the whole time.
It's the Gulfstream.
What do those planes run?
$40 million. He bought it on the internet. He did.
How do you know he got it on the internet?
That was a huge story when he did it.
What are you doing?
Somebody gave me another number, too. He may have two. But you can type in... Nope.
What?
This is a different... this is not the Gulfstream. So he owns another jet, but it's not the Gulfstream.
All right, so do we have one of the right ones,
Never
though?
mind. That one's... Never mind. Yep, we have the correct one.
Okay. All right, well, then we'll track it when we get off the air. Rolled my house.
Yeah, he did. You've been asking me all day. It was an automatic response. I didn't roll your house.
Oh. And you didn't know anything about this?
I knew nothing about it.
All right.
Oh, yeah, like Cuban would call me and tell me.
Well, how'd he find out where I lived? I never told him that.
That's a good question. Maybe that's a Trey question.
Trey? Does Cuban know where I live through you? No.
Somebody's smirking.
Did Cuban call you about this?
So indirectly I'll win because he knew something about it at least.
We don't know. He hasn't said anything yet.
Look at his face.
He's in there with O'Malley. Well?
No.
No what?
No, he didn't call me.
How'd he find out where I live?
I don't know. He's a billionaire. He has resources.
Did he use one of my resources?
I don't think so. He did not call me.
Did he email you?
No.
Did he?
Well, yeah. I mean, we've traded some emails back.
Did you tell him where I lived?
No.
Last chance.
Huh?
Okay, you asked for it. On the board, Eddie.
What are you going to do? He's going this way. He's going toward your office. Doing? Oh, Jesus. Chainsaw.
You guys all right in here?
Yeah, we're doing fine. Weekend of desk shopping. Yes?
Trey has an end table.
Great. And the weekend of dusting the office.
Now he can move his desk all over the office.
Very nice.
Any place he wants it. Lucky for him, I ran out of gas. Okay.
Okay.
You ready to do news now?
If you'd like.
I'm happy.
Glad you made your day.
Did I give him the chance?
You did.
I warned him?
He didn't really confess.
I don't care.
Okay.
551. J.D. Ryan's on Live 105.3 FM.
Thank you, Russ. And it's brought to us this time by La Hacienda Ranch, 3300 North Interstate 35 in Carrollton.
Did you hear that in here?
Oh, yes. Yes, very much.
I'm just curious.
It was lovely sound to know someone's loose in the building with a chainsaw.
Somebody needs to tighten up the band on it. It's starting to spark. Yeah. Go ahead.
All right. Beijing city officials told 4,000 people suspected of being exposed to SARS to stay home Friday as quarantined medical workers in Taiwan held a rowdy protest, and Hong Kong hospitals were accused of not properly protecting frontline doctors from the deadly bug. Countries worldwide were struggling to contain varying outbreaks of the flu-like illness that has already killed more than 260 and infected 4,300 people worldwide. Struggling.
You can stare at me all you want. Go ahead.
Struggling economy has not slowed down growth in North Texas, especially on the north side of the Metroplex. In the last year, Denton County's population has jumped more than 6%, followed by 5% in Collin County, Tarrant County's 3%, Dallas 1%. They say by 2020, more than 7.5 million people are expected to live in the Dallas-Fort Worth area.
What are we at now, 5.5?
Yeah, it's about 2.5 million up. Next 18 years. They were plunging to the earth at 880 miles an hour over Monterey County. The main chute useless when skydiving instructor Stephen Rafferty pulled the reserve chute. All should be fine, but instead of the normal braking jolt, the canopy above Rafferty and tandem parachute client, Kathy Smith, began spinning wildly. The San Jose instructor looked up to see several little tears and several broken lines in the sky blue backup chute. Smith is 41, wound up with...
Oh, so the backup didn't open?
Backup fouled also.
Smith, never.
What?
I don't care how much, guys. Stop staring at me! I don't care how much money you give me, I'd never skydive.
I'm with you on that one. And I love to fly. I love being in the air, but as far as jumping out, Smith ended up with 2 broken legs. Rafferty walked away with a stiff neck and back and a wonderful sense of relief.
Did I call for you?
Seriously, my desk is... I can't work on it anymore. And
Did you tell Cupid where I live?
No, I didn't.
You just, okay then. Then I made a mistake. Get out of here.
I gotta have a new desk.
You got 2 of them. You are the rudest bastard I've ever met.
But they're not gonna stand up alone.
Did you tell him where I lived?
No, I did not.
Then I owe you an apology. Get out of here.
The $190 Daredevil ride of a lifetime was a golden birthday present for Smith's 21-year-old daughter, Christina, who jumped ahead of her mother.
I got an apology.
Yeah, I just said, I'm sorry. I owe you an apology. And get out of here.
And I need a new desk.
Okay. You know what you get.
Guys, some guys are convinced there are only 2 kinds of women out there, the ones you nail and the ones you want to marry, but really there are only one. And as proof, here comes a new book.
Hold on a second. Was there something else?
Are you going to get me a new desk over the weekend?
No, I got stuff to do. I got to pull the toilet paper out of my trees. Were you in with this?
I was not at all.
Why didn't you just come out and say that?
I was just...
Should have said something before you got your desk cut in half.
You never ever gave me a chance to really answer.
Mm-hmm. I gave you plenty. You decided you were going to be cute. Look at all the extra desk space you have now. You can move it anywhere you want. Modular furniture. Get up.
Here comes a new book. There Goes the Bride, Making Up Your Mind, Calling It Off, and Moving On. It's a guide to how to leave your man at the altar, if you will. Rachel Safer, who broke off her own...
I have no idea what you're reading.
It's a new book out.
Is it a good one?
So, There Goes the Bride, Making Up Your Mind, Calling It Off, and Moving On. It's basically a guide on how to leave your guy at the altar. This author did it 2 weeks before her marriage. Her point was, better the broken engagement than a tragic divorce. In the book, she talks to 62 other women who went through what she did and offers advice and support to chicks who were thinking about, already have, call off their weddings. Some of it wise, like marriage doesn't fix problems, it only makes them permanent. But then there's the entire chapter entitled, you ready? Getting your money back and dealing with the ring. Where she tells women, keep that ring.
You don't keep the ring.
That's what she says.
That ring is like a promissory note.
Most women think it's a gift.
It's not a gift. The promise. And if you don't fulfill the promise, the ring goes back. There's a lot of trust built into that. Excuse me just a second. Why are you still in here?
Are you going to get me a new desk over the weekend?
I'm busy this weekend.
You destroyed my desk for no reason.
You're right. You're dismissed.
I need a desk.
Good.
Among the many details we can expect to get out of the life of Anna Nicole Smith in Showtime's May 4th documentary called Dark Roots, the unauthorized Anna Nicole, is that the former Texas stripper, determined to enhance her A-cups, stacked 2 implants in each breast to make her double Ds.
You mean to tell me as big and as fat as she is, those aren't even her own cans?
They're doubles on each one.
Do you know what she would look like without breast implants then? She'd just be a big, fat, flat-chested bitch.
Mm-hmm.
But her desk is all in one piece.
Mm-hmm. Moreover, the pain from her basic operation helped her develop a Vicodin habit, which might explain why she's so out of it on her E! Channel show. Other highlights, Anna once slipped her billionaire husband a Valium when he didn't want to go shopping with her. Once Marshall, quote, didn't know where he was. According to a private nurse, Anna went inside the store and bought about $1 million worth of jewelry.
She deserved every penny of it.
Ooh.
Anything she got from that old man, she deserved.
I think they're both nasty.
Every dime.
I wouldn't do her. Would you do her?
Anna Nicole?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
She's not hideous.
She is hideous.
No, she's not. She's big and fat now.
She
hasn't always been. She lost it
and
to bang her for a bit.
Bumbling.
For cash? Absolutely. I'd get all inside that great big fatty snatch. All the way up to my feet. I would.
That's nasty. And to think some 90-year-old guy's been in there.
It's all right. How much damage could he do?
You got a point.
Just the fact that at one point she asked him to do nasty sexual things to him. Billions. I don't know how much she got, but she earned every dime. To have some old 90-year-old slobbering, grunty, stretch mark, yucky-ass, rust-stained man.
Yeah.
With hair growing in every hole in his body.
Correct.
You don't know what he was into.
You don't. She slipped him the Valium so she could go shopping. She's a nut.
Who cares?
Finally, one more story. Ranveer Singh of India, well, he had a little mouse problem. He caught a mouse in a mousetrap, and while it was still alive, he decided he would teach it a lesson. He tied a flaming rag to its tail. Somehow, though, the mouse got loose, started running around his house, lighting everything on fire. The rodent eventually died, but his house was gutted by flames.
Good.
We have some audio if you care.
No.
Okay, that's news and information. I'm J.D. Ryan on Live 105.3, the talk that rocks Texas.
We'll be back with the Russ Martin Show.
All right. Yeah, we got time. We'll do one more check on traffic.
Okay.
And then you may go.
Okay.
What do you have for us?
A little bit of stuff brought to you by Blockbuster. In Plano on northbound 75 at 15th Street, the right center lane is blocked. That's a crash. In Louisville on northbound 35 Simmons before the 121 bypass, an accident. In Denton on southbound 35 at North Loop 288, there's a crash. In Arlington, eastbound 20 past Cooper, something in the roadway. They say an obstruction. Don't know what it is, though. And in Dallas, on westbound 20 past Mountain Creek Parkway, there's a wreck involving an 18-wheeler. The two left lanes are blocked, and it's backed up just beyond Spur 408. Blockbuster gives you a better way to buy movies you want to own. Right now, all previously viewed DVDs are $9.99 at Blockbuster. That's right, just $9.99. Details at participating stores. Have a great weekend. I'm Gail Lightfoot on Live 105.3, the talk that rocks Texas.
Thank you, Gail. Beautiful weekend in store for us. 52 for the low tonight, and sunny and 80 tomorrow, mid-80s by Sunday. If the wind calms down, it'll be a great lake weekend or Batmobile weekend, depending on what you got planned. 78 degrees now at Live 105.3, the talk that rocks Texas.
Hello, Jane.
Hello, Russ.
Yes, ma'am.
You finally hit bottom, Russ.
Why is that?
I cannot believe you would have anything. I mean, I don't know what you're thinking when you say you would touch that Anna Nicole Smith. She's disgusting. She's
for cash? Absolutely. I don't care where I don't care where she's been feeding.
Why would you have anything to do with that drug-addled money?
Okay, if somebody's going to give me whatever money she got from that old man, if she was going to give it to me, I'd pound it flat.
You'd do anything for money.
No, I wouldn't. No. We've covered this before.
Anything.
No, it's not.
At the bottom of the barrel.
You know what? Obviously, Hugh Hefner agrees with me because he put her in Playboy. Obviously, somebody else wanted to see her naked.
Well, what do you consider worse than her?
Some old shriveled up woman.
Who?
Some old dried up woman. Or you.
Right.
So obviously, I'm not alone on this. Okay, you lose the argument and then you go. Once again, a typical female thing to do. You're losing. I got a valid point. I'm not alone in my thinking. She wouldn't be my first choice, but if somebody's going to give me cash, I'd bang her for cash.
I don't know that I could do it. She was in Playboy before she was huge, fat, and drugged out, too.
So?
Yeah, just saying.
I could get it up to bang that. I guess. To bang an old woman? No. Wait a minute. You, John, said you would suck Trey's nipple for cash.
That's a nipple on a... It's a nipple. It's not a sexual part.
No, wait. It's Trey's nipple.
So?
It's Trey's nipple.
For a lot of cash.
His nipple.
So? Nothing's going to come out of it.
You don't know? Look at him.
Yes, I do.
Trey's nipple.
Yes.
His nipple.
Yes, for cash?
Yeah. Same thing with Anna and Nicole. At least I'm on a female. Well, you're sucking on Trey's nipple.
So?
Nipple.
It's like an elbow.
His nipple.
Like an elbow. It's nothing else. It's not sexual.
You don't think he would pop a boner if you're playing with his nipple? I bet he does.
That's his own business. That's not mine. What he does. You're also talking about $1 billion.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm just talking about banging a fat chick.
Wow.
And she's not old. You could dress her up to where she'd look okay. Get your hands on those great big milky jugs.
They'd be milky, all right.
Plus, she could lose some weight and get halfway decent looking again.
True.
Trey's nipples is Trey's nipple.
I know.
Fat, skinny, otherwise, it's his nipple. And you said you'd suck it for cash.
For $1 billion, yes.
All right, then. And you're going to question me as sleeping with Anna Nicole?
It's just nasty. It's gross. To me, that's right up there with 9001.
Wait a minute. Given the choice of either banging her... Oh, I must know the answer to this. Either banging her or sucking Trey's nipple for cash?
Damn, that's a toss-up. They're both gross. That's a toss-up.
You mean to tell me you couldn't bang Anna Nicole Smith and not release?
I doubt it very seriously.
What about Trey?
Bang him? Oh, yeah.
Release.
Yeah.
What are you doing in here? Why aren't you sitting at your desks? What do you want? What do you want? What do you want?
JD.
Yes.
You would rather suck my nipple than Anna?
I didn't say rather. I'm just saying.
You said you couldn't decide.
She's gross. She's nasty. I don't think Trey's nasty.
She's
not nasty. Fat is nasty. Drugged out is nasty.
All right. So, using your own logic.
Yes.
You would rather have sex with a nice, young,
I didn't say
smooth
sex.
guy.
I hadn't said anything about sex.
You don't think sucking Trey's nipple is sexual?
No.
Hold on a second. Would you get excited if he sucked your nipple?
No, I'd be
All
disgusted.
Right. If somebody sucked your nipple that you wanted them to suck, would that be sexual?
Female, yes.
Okay. See, so that is a sexual area.
No, because
it's obviously a...
it's gross in them out and it's gross in me out, but it's $1 billion.
I know.
And I'd leave town and no one would ever see me again. Because you know they point and say...
Yeah, there goes the nipple sucker.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. It was very lovely of you to come in.
Back to my desk.
Good. Yes, Jane?
I didn't hang up on you because I lost the argument.
Yes, you did.
I did not. I hung up on you because you didn't have anything to argue.
You know what? I threw out a lot of information. You just chose not to use it or hear it.
Oh, bull.
Well, see, there again, you lost again because you've got nothing to say of, oh, bull. That's your argument. I gave you plenty of stuff to think about.
You did not.
Yes,
There's
I did.
nobody lower than her.
Playboy, you know what? Playboy, a multi-million-dollar entity every year, decided to put her in one of the issues. So obviously, I'm not alone.
But like JD said, that was before she got gross.
That didn't make any difference.
It makes a huge difference.
She could lose weight again. You don't know what weight she's going to be when I bang her.
She married that billionaire for his money.
Who cares? That's not what we're talking about.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. Once again, just with the chick mentality, you can't even focus and address one issue at a time.
Don't call me chick mentality.
That's what you are.
It's not just mine, it's JD's too.
No, it's not.
Too.
JD just said he would suck Trey's nipple for cash. Do you really want him on your side? My head. So just so I understand.
Now, just let this go, please.
You find Trey more attractive than Anna Nicole Smith?
Both gross, but I find her drugged out and nasty.
All right, so you find Trey more attractive than Anna Nicole Smith?
No.
That's what you're saying?
No, I said
that's what I'm getting out of it.
They're equal.
Isn't that what you're getting out of this, Eddie?
Yes.
See?
They're equal, but he's not.
All right, so she doesn't get any extra credit for having a vagina?
Oh, God, the thought that she has one, it's disgusting.
I don't find her that hideous. She would not be, somebody I would go out and want to have sex with. But if you're going to give me cash, I could get around that. Get those great big cans going, pound for a while, be done, get my cash and go. You have to suck Trey's nipple and have him hold the back of your head and pull it in towards his
You've never
breast.
said that.
Yes, I did.
No, you
didn't I, Eddie?
You didn't say that.
Yes, I did.
Let it go.
Yes, Rex?
Buddy, would you eat it?
Buddy, like a Korean at a petting zoo.
Where the hell did that come from?
I don't know.
Jesus.
Or Korean at an animal shelter. I don't know. You get the idea.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you. I would. I'd eat it too.
Good.
She's not that hideous.
Have you seen the show?
I haven't seen it recently, but when she was in Playboy, I know she put on some weight.
Back then, you're right. All over.
So instead of banging a fat chick, you'd suckle on Trey's nipple.
One I find no, they're both gross.
But you've already said you'd ruthers.
They're both gross.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Robert?
Hey, Russ.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations on the ratings, dude.
Thank you.
I heard you touching on them yesterday. Didn't hear about all of them, but did you do pretty good?
Yeah, we did fine. Perfect. Back to number one. Exactly where we should be.
Excellent. Man, what, you were talking about those Ron and Don guys that they got canned out of Seattle.
Yeah.
I just got to ask.
Is this my Diet Pepsi?
How did they used to do?
Here?
Yeah.
Oh, they sucked.
Really?
Oh, they had, I don't think I ever finished this story. When Brumley was here, was talking about when they came out and their first trends came in. I gotta go, Robert.
Yeah.
Did I finish the story?
No, you did not. Got distracted with Brumley putting on his headphones, I believe, with one arm.
Right. All right. So their first month on the air, they're running around the building because the ratings came out. Mm-hmm. Okay. Now this is not the 3-month book. This was just 1 month, which we call a trend. Mm-hmm. 3 trends make a book. And the book is what you get paid your bonuses on. That's what everybody looks at. Right. But you can look at it on a month-to-month basis. Have I explained this enough?
Yep.
Okay. So their month ratings come in. And it's not bad. And they're already running around the building going, you see? What? Well, when we got fired at our other job, they said nobody else was buying our act anymore. But look at this. This vindicates us. Well, let's break this down.
It's the tricky part.
Right. Here's the part that they weren't taking into account. God, they were just the biggest clump of jackasses. Yeah. And that little thing with them, that Katie, I don't ever see her again.
Okay.
She still working this building?
She does occasionally.
I don't want to see her.
Okay.
After that little mouthy crap leaving my house saying our show was on the way down and Ron and Don, obviously you were wrong on that, weren't you? Where was I going with this?
You were going to explain why those ratings weren't really theirs.
Okay, got it. All right. At the time, we were doing 2 to 6 in the afternoon.
Correct.
Okay. Stern goes till 11:30.
Correct.
The ratings that they had, the breakdown, was for 10 to 2. That's all they could look at. Which means that an hour and a half of that was Stern, and an hour was us. So 2.5 hours wasn't even their show.
I need to stop you 1 second. You said 10 to 2. Actually, the breakdown is 10 to 3.
My mistake.
Okay.
Even better.
Right. So 1 hour of it's us, Hour and a half of it stern.
Right. Okay. Same thing. Still 2.5 hours. Because when the ratings come out, they're broken down 6 to 10, 10 to 3, 3 to 7, 7 to midnight. Mm-hmm. So they were looking at the 10 to 3 numbers because there was no way to break it down at that point. So an hour and a half stern, an hour of us. Wasn't even their numbers. Maybe half of it. And they're running around like, all right, we're in. And that's when their attitude started. About a year later, they were gone.
Sounds like they followed the same pattern up in, where was it, Seattle?
Seattle. They go. McNeil's right. They got about a year's worth, 8 months worth of content, then they recycle everything for another 4 months, and then they're gone. Two of the biggest jackasses I ever met. Actually, Ron guy that didn't talk that much, he was okay.
He seemed nice.
It was a steroided up Don guy. Is that the guy that talked all the time?
Yes.
Yeah.
Loud one.
He was so full of radio, it made me vomit.
He was so different, too, when he was on this station. He was all loud and really, mean, tough guy talking when he did for a while, the Cowboy games.
Right.
He was a different guy because he was surrounded by people that made him shut up.
Walked around the building talking about his guns, his arms.
He worked out.
What kind of dip calls his arms his guns? Gotta go to the gym, work on my guns. See these? My guns. Guns.
At his birthday party, he walked around wearing a jacket and no shirt the whole time.
Well, you have to. When you got great big guns, you got to show them off.
And great abs, too.
Oh, did he?
Abs and guns.
Never saw that. Yeah. Sorry I missed his abs. Saw his guns.
Yes.
Walks around with his guns hanging out. Hi, Johnny.
Hi, Russ.
How are things there at the animal shelter?
Well, going pretty good. How are you?
Just lovely.
Good.
You want to, what do you want to do?
Talk about animals.
Go right ahead. What do you got?
All right. Well, we have a 4-year-old, 4 1/2 pound Chihuahua.
Really? Male, female?
Female. She's kind of chocolate and cream colored. And she's obviously a little teeny little thing.
And she's 4?
She's 4 years old.
Housebroken?
Not totally. And that's why the owner had a baby recently, and little Annie was not totally housebroken, and so she couldn't deal with a baby not housebroken and a dog not housebroken, I guess. So.
All right, so
I'm sure she can be
a pet of 4.5 years. They just threw aside.
Yeah.
Sound familiar, John?
No.
Excuse me? First of all, at least these people had the decency to take the dog to a no-kill animal shelter. You took yours to Auschwitz.
I did not.
Yes, you did.
No, I did not take it to an animal shelter.
Was it a no-kill?
I'm not sure. Very possibly.
Johnny, normally at a regular, like an animal shelter, not an animal shelter, like the city pound.
Yeah.
What's a life expectancy on a dog?
If they're lucky enough to pass if they're in the small percentage of dogs and cats lucky enough to pass all the requirements to be adopted, they can stay for a long time. If they're not, then, which is,
what would cause it? What would cause? Slow down. You're taking forever here.
Okay.
Shortest time the dog could be there.
72 hours.
See?
72 hours.
So within 3 days, Boo could have been dead.
You don't know that.
The dog was old and not adoptable. Nobody wants an old dog. Johnny, am I right? It's longer for older dogs to get adopted?
Oh, absolutely.
You killed that dog as sure as you screwed that gun barrel in its ear.
You are quit it.
That's what happened.
Not true.
Boo.
I did everything I could do.
10 and how many years was that dog with you?
10.
Your companion, your friend.
Why are you doing this?
Because you did it. You have to be paid. You have to learn a lesson. You have to know never to do this again.
An animal
is not just a piece of furniture to where you just set it aside and go, hey, maybe somebody will come get it.
Right. My ex-wife should have taken it.
He called me in the future, so.
Ex-wife could have taken it. I couldn't have. I decided to deal with an apartment that did not allow animals.
Okay, so you allowed your apartment complex to decide on the fate of your dog.
What am I going to do?
Nothing. You kill your dog.
I didn't kill my dog.
That's what you do. You know what? I've decided you're right. You were in a bind, and there's certainly no reason to stick up for your friend.
There's nothing else I could do.
Heaven forbid something happened to me and I have to live with you and I have to pee on the carpet.
Johnny, help me out of this.
There's no way. She knows damn well that I'm right. I have absolutely no sympathy for anybody that doesn't hold up to the responsibility as a pet owner. That's one of the biggest. Yes, there was many things.
There are
a very dark period of my life.
Situations that.
Are you going to help him out of this?
I was unemployed. television show had been canceled. Ours, you got lucky enough to go back and live with your father. I had nobody to live with.
Excuse me? Lucky enough to go back and live with my dad?
As opposed to
go back and live with my dad?
My choice was the street.
Live with my dad?
My choice would have been the street.
Which one?
Which one?
Why didn't you tell me? I didn't know there were any available. I'd have certainly rather done that to live with my dad.
At least you had a place to live and have to pay rent. And pay rent on a house that my wife is still living in.
Oh, I know. That don't kill my friends.
I didn't kill my friend either.
Yes, you did. A little sweet.
I did all I could do.
Well, I know JD would never do that again.
I'd never do that again.
Well, you don't get credit for that. There's a really good chance OJ's not going to cut another white woman's head off, but, cut him some slack.
Leave me alone.
Give the website, Johnny. I got to go. I'm disgusted being in the same room with this dog killer.
Well, can I mention anything else?
No. You've been on for like 7 minutes. What else do you want? Your own show? Give it another few weeks, I'll get you one. What do you do at night?
Huh?
Nothing. Plug the website.
OperationKindness.org or click over from RussMartin.com.
Phone number is 972-418-PAUSE. Did you get the money for the DVD recorder?
Well, I don't think so yet. I've got the folks who opened the mail looking for it.
All right. It should be there. I sent it about a week ago.
Okay.
All right. We have to scoot.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Bye.
Get our own show. That'd be nice. Call it Pause and Disorder.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Quite dandy. Break here?
Please.
All right. Break. We'll come back. What do we play?
Rock and Roll Jeopardy.
Oh, good. Everett's not here. Mm-hmm. Oh, he's always the one that's pissing and moaning every time we play.
I know.
Come back and we'll do that.
We'll be back with the Russ Martin Show.
Oh, is that thing still busted for Rock and Roll Jeopardy?
Yes. The guy has never emailed me back or called or anything, and he's usually really prompt.
All right, so we can't use the buzzers again?
No.
No. All right. What are you doing in here?
You said I could play.
Did I?
Yeah.
Did I say it on the air?
No.
Yeah. All right. Hold on. Yes, Jeff?
Hey, Russ, I got this problem, man. See if you can help me out.
Okay.
After 7 o'clock, after your show's over, I got nothing to listen to.
Okay. All right. What are we giving away?
Today, really nice prize pack. We have one pair of VIP passes to the Dallas Cowboy Draft at Dave & Buster's on Saturday. Your name will be at the door. Package includes access to the VIP
Is it
area.
this Saturday?
Yeah.
Why are we giving this away now?
We've had them all week. We haven't played any games.
We haven't played anything?
Mm-mm. Not a week.
Oh, all right. My mistake. I thought we had.
Access to the VIP area, food and drink, tickets to the Desperados, a power card from Dave & Buster's, and the limited edition Dallas Cowboy official draft party t-shirt, plus 12 months bronze level web hosting from VirtBiz.com, the official web host of 105.3 and the Russ Martin Show, and a pair of tickets to see Def Leppard May 25th at Next Stage in Grand Prairie.
They coming back in the studio?
Working on it.
All right.
They want to, and it's just logistics. If they are going to get in town soon enough.
Okay. Good. Looking forward to it. Let's see. Dan, you got everybody lined up? All right. Since Everett's not here, you want to come in here? Okay. We said, Eddie?
Yes.
It's time to play Rock and Roll Jeopardy! And here's your host, Russ Martin!
Okay. Any particular category, Eddie?
Just rock and roll. Something everybody should know. If I recognize them, everybody should.
All right. All right. Since we have no buzzer and the thing's still busted, use your name. All right. Let the first one fly.
Trey. There you go. What is U2 New Year's Day?
Correct.
Russ.
Go.
What is Chuck Berry? No particular place to go.
Correct. JD, go.
What is the police don't stand so close to me?
Correct.
Russ.
Let's go.
What is Bob Seger feels like a number?
Correct.
I'll come in last night about
Russ.
Let's go.
What is George Thorogood, the Destroyers? Move it on over.
Correct.
Thank you.
Nice.
Russ,
go.
What is James Brown? Papa's got a brand new bag.
Correct. Dan, go.
What is ZZ Top Pearl Necklace?
Correct.
Russ,
go.
What is Groovin' by the Rascals?
Correct.
Russ, JD.
Russ, go.
What are the Beach Boys? Wouldn't it be nice?
Correct.
Russ,
go.
What are the Fabulous Thunderbirds?
I've been watching you for days now, baby. I just love your sexy ways now, baby.
JD,
go.
What is the Fabulous Thunderbirds and wrap it up?
Correct.
Russ,
Let's go.
what is Wicked Wilson Pick at the midnight hour?
Correct.
1965. Russ, JD.
Let's go.
What are the Monkeys?
JD.
I said I'm talking.
No, you don't get to keep doing that.
I'm not done. What are the Monkeys?
Stop it.
JD.
What are the Monkeys? I'm a believer.
Correct.
Russ,
go.
what is Elton John? Philadelphia Freedom.
Correct.
1974. Or 5. Maybe 6. Russ,
go.
what is Elvis Presley Jailhouse Rock?
Correct.
Russ,
go.
what is that's Tom Sawyer by Rush?
Correct.
Russ,
go.
what is Robert Palmer, Addicted to Love?
Incorrect.
Oh, you know what? I'm close, though.
Well, I'm not outside.
It's Robert Palmer.
Not unattractive. Turn me on tonight.
JD, go. What is Robert Palmer, Radioactive?
Incorrect.
Dang.
And I'm not your captive.
Anybody else know? It's The Firm, isn't it?
Yes, The Firm.
I believe he was, wasn't he a singer in The Firm?
Yeah. I thought it was the guy who used to sing for 38 Special.
He might have been in it, too. I don't know. We'll find out.
JD,
go.
what is Foreigner? I want to know what love is.
Correct.
Russ,
go.
Does AC/DC Shoot to Thrill?
Correct.
Russ,
go.
What is Edwin Star War?
Correct.
Yeah.
Russ,
go.
What is NXS? New Sensation?
Correct.
Russ,
go.
The Dire Straits. I want my MTV.
Incorrect.
Oh, damn.
JD,
go.
what is Dire Straits? Money for Nothing?
Correct.
JD,
go.
what is Huey Lewis and the News? Heart and Soul?
Correct.
Russ,
go.
What is Foghat? Slow Ride?
Correct.
That's a great intro to talk up to.
Yeah. Oh, this is a good one, too.
Russ, go. What are the 4 tops? I can't help myself. Russ, go. What is Something Park by the people? You're wrong. Oh, I know who it is now. Anybody else know? It's Itchy-Coo Park by Small Faces. Featuring Rod Stewart. Really? I
should know this. I'm going to take a shot. JD.
JD, go.
One of the Hooters, and we danced?
Correct.
Yeah.
Russ, go.
What is Def Leppard? Armageddon?
Incorrect. Dan, go.
What is Def Leppard? Animal.
Correct.
Russ, go. What is Man for Man's Earth Band, Blinded by the Light?
Correct.
Russ,
go.
What are the Moody Blues? It's a singer in a rock and roll band.
Correct. This is the last one. No, it's not. I'm sorry. Two more. Dan, go.
What is Ozzy Osbourne, A Shot in the Dark?
Correct. Last one.
Hang on. I got wrong buttons going on here. Hold on a second. Quack! Damn it. Hold on. Wait.
The wrong bank.
I'm on the wrong bank.
Yeah.
Hold on. Hold on. Well, I got 500 keys to keep track of.
I know. When you get off, you're messed up.
I give up. Go ahead.
Last one.
Russ.
Let's go.
What is Robert Palmer, Addicted to Love? Correct. That means I got it.
Okay. Final score. Let's see here. Trey had 1, Dan had 3, I had 6, you had 12.
All right. I was playing for Howard. Tell him what he's got.
Howard's got a pair of VIP passes to the Dallas Cowboy Draft at Dave & Buster's tomorrow. Package includes access to the VIP area, food and drink, and more. Plus, 12 months bronze level web hosting service from birdbiz.com, the official web host of the Live 105.3 and the Russ Martin Show. Plus, a pair of tickets to see Def Leppard May 25th at Next Stage in Grand Prairie. Tickets on sale at Ticketmaster locations 214-373-8000.
We'll be back with the Russ Martin Show.
Something's very suspicious, I gotta think quick. They tried that old slip and something made my drink trip. But they can't stop me, cause I'm strapped with skill. We got 500 horses in the Batmobile. Back way out the back cave, lies to say that these evil little villains don't know how to behave. All the evil to us, we're gonna make you hate us when we transform to the Cape Crusaders.
We're back to the Russ Martin Show on Live 105.3. The talk that rocks Texas. Call Russ now at 214-787-1053.
Well, it looks like they got the heating problem fixed in the Batmobile.
Good. Check it out all weekend. It's going to be beautiful.
Yeah. I mean, I was hauling ass going home last night just to dog it to see if I could get it to heat up. Mm-hmm. Couldn't get it over a couple hundred.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Still not going to solve your problem in summer, though, without AC.
Yeah, this car is going to be hot inside. In fact, it was starting to get a little warm last night. What was it, like 85 last night?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what I'm going to do.
I bet you there's a way to put an AC in it. I mean, it had one originally, didn't it?
The original Batmobile?
No, the original car. It was, whatever.
Oh, the Futura? I'm sure it did. I don't know where the vents would go. God knows I got plenty of room under the hood.
Yeah, I'm just thinking, even if it just dumped it out by your feet.
Yeah, it seems like you'd be able to. I got plenty of room to stick in a compressor. May look into that, because that car is just going to be unbearable.
Could they stick fans in behind the seats? Where?
Nah, most of that stuff is all the electronics.
No.
I'll figure something out. All right.
You want to bet?
What do we got?
We got the Mavericks tonight. The Mavericks are getting 2.5 points, and the total is 192.
I hope they get their asses beat.
Why?
Cuban rolled my house.
Oh. You got against the Mavericks, I forgot.
I have never, ever, ever had the owner of a sports franchise TP my house.
No, it is a first.
I wonder if he really went out there in the middle of the night, did it, or just had somebody go do it. At least I'd give him credit for rolling my house if he did it himself. But if he sent somebody out there,
he'll tell you, I'm sure.
He's pretty hands-on about when he does stuff.
Everything.
So I bet he went out there.
Well, if he rolled my house, he did a dandy job.
Owner of a major sports franchise and a billionaire.
Yeah. I wonder what his yearly income was before he sold Yahoo.
No idea.
I mean, even if he was making six figures, say he was making $100,000, to go from that to a billionaire.
Wow.
Do things just? I don't know that I would want things to change dramatically.
I mean, you know, it's got a huge house and has a jet, and
well, that's a dramatic change.
It's a huge change.
I'm just trying to think how I would handle it. Oh, I'd still come to work.
You would?
Oh yeah. If I was a billionaire? Oh yeah.
Why? If you don't have to work, why would you?
I work just because I want to. I mean, because I have to.
We've had this discussion. Yeah. If I won the lottery of, 25, 30 million, I'd still come in here, but you'd probably fire me.
Yeah. Because then you get cocky.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, his fortune sort of gradually, when broadcast.com stock started going up, his fortune gradually went up.
Okay. So it wasn't just a great big, hey, I'm selling Yahoo. I got $1 billion.
He did get, I think it was like $6 billion when he sold broadcast to Yahoo, but his fortune went up from starting out as a millionaire to when it IPO to slowly, gradually, then it was at $50 a share, and he's probably worth $100 million. And then
I was just looking at all the different rock stars and people that have been around for, like Paul McCartney.
Yeah.
I think it said, he had like $1.2 billion. I look at Cuban. Just amazing.
Mm-hmm.
All right, what are we betting on? Stars? No, the Mavericks?
Mavericks and Stars. Start off with Mavericks.
All right, it's 7 o'clock. Let's make it quick.
All right, it's Mavericks +2, and the total is 192.
All right, Mavericks +2, over-under is 192.
Right.
Got it. I will take, let's see what I lose. I lost $90 last time. 100 over, and 100, who the Mavericks playing?
Portland.
They any good?
They're decent, but I don't know. I wouldn't take the Mavericks. The Mavericks are up 2-0 in the series, and they're Mavericks.
I'll take the Mavericks. 100 on the Mavericks, 100 over. JD, what do you want?
I'm out on them. I've lost enough money this week.
Eddie?
I'm done.
Okay. You throwing anything down, Trey?
Yeah, I'm going to go 100 on the Mavs.
Okay. Stars are playing who? The Ducks?
The Ducks.
Here, right?
Here, game 2. Be tomorrow afternoon at 2.
They got beat last night.
Not really. After 5 overtimes, you really don't get beat. Somebody just finally gets tired.
Stars are -1.5, and the over-under is 4.5.
I'll take Stars 50 over.
I'll take Stars 50.
Eddie, you want any of this?
Yeah.
What do you want?
I'll take the Stars and over 5 each.
Got it?
Right. JD, you wanted the Stars?
Stars and 50. That's all.
Okay.
You ready?
Sure enough.
Go.
All right, food brought us today by La Hacienda Ranch. That's at 3300 North Interstate 35 East, Carrollton, Texas. You can call them at 972-323-5242, or it's LAHAranch.com. For more information about the Russ Martin Show, for details on the Police and Firefighters Foundation, go to russmartin.com. Go and instant email us during the show, only during the show, studio at russmartin.com. For Trey and his website, go to pinknipples.com and or TreyTrentHome.com. Eddie on the World Wide Web is EddieBoyd.com. For me, go to JohnDavidRyan.com. We didn't have Everett today. We did have, for donations or to adopt a pet, go to OperationKindness.org. You can call them at 972-418-PAUSE. And the official fight site for the Talk That Rocks is live1053.com.
Screwed up all the way to the end. True pro. Have you heard from Dr. Natasha?
No, I have not.
You think she's pissed?
I don't know. I really don't think so, but...
She hasn't called back since we did the monkey thing, right?
Yeah. I'm having a monkey.
I talked to her to find out that she hadn't, she talked to me when she said she was not with child.
Right, she wasn't with monkey.
With monkey. So.
But nothing else?
No.
All right. Well, her website is havingaamonkeybaby.com.
Hey, I wonder why she won't call us.
What?
I'm havingaamonkeybaby.com, and then she ends up not getting pregnant.
So? I ain't the one that abused my eggs for 37 years, and now I can't have a baby.
She hasn't abused them.
Why are they having to do in vitro?
Well, there's a problem. That didn't she abuse
Obviously,
them?
Probably from whatever drugs or stuff that she did.
Look at the guy she slept with.
Yeah. Okay. She did something to her eggs. That ain't my fault.
Okay.
Plus, she's 37, 38. You don't even be having a baby that late in life.
It's her choice.
Okay. But when you have a baby and you got to name it Lancelot, don't say crap to me.
We'll see you.